Hey everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen, and welcome back to another episode of Queen's Court. In the last episode, after a failed ambush, we decided to light these guys on fire. But one of our party took a heavy gash on his leg and is in critical... are you still in critical?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. So, at the end of the last episode, we got a little bit ambushed, a little bit of a fight broke out, and then we burned some bodies. You know what, Viggy, take over from here.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Viggy the GM, and welcome back to the Queen's Court. When we last left our heroes, after the bulkhead door closed and a group of inheritors sprang their ambush, with less than half of the warband unaware, Kirshan, Harold, and Tarvok met the ambush head-on. Kirshan rushed up one mound of corpses in an attempt to outflank, but was forced to retreat when his movement was hindered by the decomposing corpse pile. Harold equipped his plundered missile launcher and sent a frag missile screaming into the opposite group of ambushers, only to miss and send up a cloud of blood-red mist, making target acquisition a difficult prospect for Tarvok and his many gun hands. Ren and Polonia joined the fray seconds later when a third group advanced from the front, a mix of mutants and outcasts with a witch mind in the back that mysteriously disappeared when Ren noticed him. The fight came to a quick end, but Kirshan backed into Harold that, in his blood craze, took a wild swing, almost severing Kirshan's leg clean off. Tarvok managed to break through Harold's frenzied state and calm him down. The warband looted and burned the corpses, providing a small reprieve from the biting cold of the corpse holds, but now a decision awaits the Acolytes, whether to fall back and tend to Kirshan's injuries, or push on and risk death, or worse.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Kirshan, look at his leg, and then look at him, and then walk past him to Polonia. Polonia.
Rosalina, I don't think that we can push on. Kirshan needs to have long-term care for his leg.
I was thinking the same thing. Kirshan, what say you? Do we fall back because of your injury?
He just kind of groan and just nod his head.
We don't need to add another body to these piles.
Foolish action is going to slow us down. But it's understandable. Things happen.
I'd rather we all stayed alive. And unfortunately, I can't do any more care for Kirshan right now.
Tarvok kind of just stands up from his crouched position and looks at the two of you. Historically, when an animal has outlived its usefulness, it is put down so that it does not hinder the rest of progress.
Well, thank goodness we're not animals then.
But there is a mission to be had. We can't just hold back because one man decided he was going to be a fool.
Tarvok does raise an interesting point.
This could have happened to any of us.
No, it wouldn't, because we are trained professionals.
Tarvok. A unit only operates as well as its weakest member. Right now, our weakest member has a leg injury, and is going to hinder our speed and hinder our progress. In fact, it might even lead to more of a disaster later on. I suggest we fall back for now.
And if you want to talk about weakest links, he's going to notion over to Harold. You should keep your wild pet in check.
You got a little bit too close to him during... well... yeah.
You call me what?
You heard me. A wild animal.
I'm going to wordlessly step out of being in between the two.
But I cannot be mad. I guess we can call it even, considering I didn't get the hunting lance a couple days ago.
You can get one right now.
Well, that would make us so none of us ever got out of these corpse holds.
Harold, stand down
Yes.
for now. Please.
Yes.
All right. Polonia, help me assist Kershawn so that we can walk
course.
back at a good pace.
Kershaw, do you need anything to take the edge off? Is the pain okay?
It's not too bad. I've had worse.
If you need to have her be tranked and carried, let me know.
I can walk just fine, thank you.
I'm still gonna put my grab your arm and put you around me and help so that you walk at a good pace. There's no shame in asking for help.
Let's just move on, okay?
Very well. Tarvok, Harold, make sure our path is clear. Polonia, cover the rear.
Got it. And I can't say that I will be too upset at leaving here.
Before we leave, Viggy, can I make a logic test? Because I want to figure out how they would know. Like, they were waiting for us.
They were indeed.
Can I roll a logic test to kind of see if I can figure out how they knew?
Sure. Minus 20.
Sure. It's worth a shot.
Got it.
Hmm.
So, as you rack your mind, it would seem that your movements aboard the ship have not gone unnoticed. The inheritors may have had a watch set up, waiting for any possible intruders to arrive, and then once you were incoming, they may have set up the ambush right quick.
And I guess as we leave, I bring up the idea that we must be careful at all times. If they knew we were coming here, they would possibly have more things waiting. Watch every alley. Every person in a crowd could be dangerous.
Of course. And I will go ahead and make an awareness.
Yes.
Good observation, Tarvok.
And I just kind of start spinning my pistols in my multiple hands.
No way.
Kershawn, that
Nope.
pain is getting to you a little bit.
Oh, Harold's got it.
Wait, are we roll it? Okay, I'll roll it too, I guess. Beep.
As far as any of you can tell, including Harold, there is nothing left alive in this chamber of the corpse hold, aside from you.
Alright.
Although Harold does, in the distance, notice a pair of servitors walking around, their specialized forms, equipped for that of the cold of the corpse holds.
Harold's not gonna say anything.
Alright, let's get moving.
Alrighty. As you approach the bulkhead door that was closed behind you, you find that it is still closed and unresponsive to your motions.
Tarvok, get this door open.
Oh, here she goes. Easy. Like, you should have gotten A- on that, but it doesn't matter.
I get myself a +10 for the combi tool.
Yeah. Again, like, there was some minus involved, but I can't even be bothered to check.
Fair enough.
So, as Tarvok communes with the machine spirit of the door, he finds that it is nettled by its former user that did not observe the proper rites when it came to the closing of the door, and you hear no end of complaining from it.
Alright, let me tell you right now, last person didn't even say hello. Like, oh my god.
What a bitch.
That's the
I
machine
kinda wish
spirit
it was
right
machine
now.
spirit. Whisper to this movie, help me, I'm surrounded by crazy people.
Oh, let me check. Oh, hell no. Yo, girl, you need to get through. Like, gotcha. Anyway.
How's your work?
Anyway.
Oh, no.
She's just great. She's over in the other side of the room. Can't live with her, can't live without her. Yeesh.
Okay. No. Thank you, Machine Spirit. You have done us a great service.
Yes, and I will only allow silliness when it comes to machine spirits because only tech priests can hear them. So, as you make your way back to the medical center of the Oath Unspoken, no awareness test will be needed for this, as you can hear a commotion ahead of you, coming from down the hallway. However, an awareness test will be needed to figure out just what is going on.
Hold on a second.
Any plus or minus?
No plus and no minus.
Oh, there you go.
Damn, Harold on point.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to use warp perception to boost and give myself a natural senses first. That's all
Oh,
right.
snap!
So that's a willpower.
You go to your... Have you ever cast psychic powers before?
I'm not exactly sure how you want me to roll this, but yeah, I know that I have to roll, like, it's based on willpower, and it's challenging plus 0, so let me just make a willpower.
Yeah, no. You go to your Psychana. You click on... Oh, wow, you don't even... Hold on.
Yeah, I'm literally just adding it in right now. I forgot to add it in, but no, I have it up right here. Look, it's a challenging plus 0 Sinisians test.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't have a psi focus, so it'd just be standard willpower, and she only has one psi, I think.
Yeah,
I
but...
only have one psi, so if I get it, it's just a natural senses 1.
Yeah.
Nope. Wait, no, I
Double.
got it.
Uh-oh.
It's totally a double. Wow, that's hysterical.
Oh, snap. Let's see what happens. Alrighty.
Only a
Roll
blow
for
up.
psychic phenomenon.
With a plus 10, because you're unbound.
Is it bad? No, it's not plus. Is it? Oh yeah, she just straight up gets that.
She's
Uh-oh.
unbound, so it's not perils, but everyone's going to go frenzied, if I remember correctly.
Oh my god.
Low clap.
So, hold on. Let
Yep.
me
Attempt to deny this.
something. No, you cannot.
Well, the good news is I have plus 10 to my awareness roll.
That someone already critted?
Hmm.
I mean, it's only 4 degrees.
Yeah,
I
well,
agree with it.
this is... You are going to have... It is now 83, so that
Hold
means
on.
perils.
Let me roll the 2d10. No, it's not, is it?
It's perils.
Really? Wow, I got a perils on my first psychic roll ever. Okay.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Don't blow up.
68.
Shadows of the Warp.
Rending the veil.
Oh my god.
The air vibrates with images of cackling demons, and the kaleidoscopic fabric of the warp is rendered visible to the mortal eyes. All sentient creatures within 1d 100 meters must make a test against Fear 2. The Psyker must test against Fear 4 instead. This effect lasts for 1d5 rounds.
Oh, wait.
100.
I am immune to that.
You are not immune to that.
Why am I not? I have Jaded and I have Resist Fear.
This
You
is
get a
where-
plus 10 against fear. So you
Yeah.
just
And
power.
you are immune to mundane horrors. This, my dear, has nothing mundane about it.
Alright, so willpower?
So, Alexis, I'm going to have you roll fear first, because you're the one that matters when it comes to this.
Okay. So, just roll willpower?
Yes.
Any
Straight up.
pluses?
Mm,
I'm gonna re-roll that.
no. Hold on. You have adamantium faith.
Yes, I do.
What's her fellowship bonus?
No, it's a
What's
willpower.
It's a,
Her willpower bonus is 4, meaning...
I think it cancels out.
Yeah. You had 4 degrees of failure on that, which you add your willpower bonus to. If you reach 0 or higher, you count as having succeeded.
Okay.
Now,
Can I make a command test to get everybody to rally real quick?
you can indeed use Inspiring Aura to do that, and I'm guessing that you will fate point that.
Yeah, I'm going to auto-succeed it.
Yes.
Everyone,
that is
stand fast. The Gullah fields must be flickering again.
Indeed.
Who is the maintenance staff on this ship?
I'm gonna quietly cover my mouth as I lose my stomach and try to prevent myself from puking from the fear, from the horror.
So everyone else rolls fear plus.
No.
Or just.
No fear needed.
Alright.
Ren has prevented it.
Inspiring.
Alright,
Inspiring
and then
indeed.
I'm gonna
Mope has fear 4 still, right?
Nope. She, like, even if she fails it, Ren has prevented it through the Terrify use of command.
That's fantastic, all that. I still failed it by 3 or 2. Alright.
Nope, never change.
Alright. Today we've learned a lesson. Well,
Don't-
not you all, not all of you, but only me.
Yeah. Don't just randomly use psychic powers. Stuff like this happens.
Whatever you're talking about.
Just the Geller fields flickering. Like they have been
Moving
this whole
on.
journey.
No, this is a fine discussion to have right now
Well,
on the
that could've-
importance of not messing with psychic powers or the warp.
Mope, that could have been your life right then and there.
Yeah.
I thought about that. I was like, well, here's time to roll 100 and just die immediately.
Whoop.
Either
Just
way,
such a
let's
cool-
keep moving.
With that little horror from the beyond out of the way. Actually, let me double check something. I'm gonna roll a d100 for the meters. 39 meters. I'm going to say that you're the only ones within range of this. So the hallway.
10 meters.
2d10 meters? No, 1d100 meters.
Regardless.
Regardless, it is still isolated to the hallway that you were returning from, which thankfully the Emperor saw fit not to put any other passengers on here. And through Ren's stalwart leadership, the warband stands firm in the face of this otherworldly terror. So, as you move on, and before this happened, Harold was able to recognize that there is a full-blown pogrom happening in the hallway ahead, with shouts of praise and prayers to the Emperor screaming forth from the lips of pilgrims. It seems that the passengers are having a little crisis of faith. So, are you going to approach through that hallway, or are you going to try and find another way? Well, this is more of a group thing than just Harold.
So, could we move through it if Harold, reads his chain X really, really loudly and just keeps moving?
Well, there is a bit of a mob mentality going on, and
Question, Viggy.
yeah,
I'm guessing Harold would inform us of this, correct?
he does it. Yeah, there you go.
Then would Red recognize this as the same mob from earlier that she kind of held sway over and just
It's-
could simply ask her to move
Well,
aside?
I was just about to do
Considering that there are thousands of pilgrims aboard this ship,
There might be a
odds are low.
chance.
Odds are low.
Okay, well, I want to sway the masses.
Alrighty.
I am going to...
So, as you approach, and let me just real quick do this. Here we go. Did it change?
Yeah,
Here
we
we go.
got some crazy priest.
Yes. So, as you open up into a greater hold of the ship, you see that there are throngs of pilgrims moving about with various persons of lesser faith being dragged about and accused of inappropriate zeal. It is an absolute mess.
I'm gonna walk up to... Well, first off, I'm gonna take Kershan off my shoulder. Polonia, can you hold him?
Yeah, I've got him. Come here, Kershawn.
Viggy, how many hours have passed?
How many hours?
We literally walked down a
Maybe
hallway.
maybe half.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
knock
this is
an hour
important.
off of my heal time for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you get back to the, it's going to take a long time to get back to the Medicaid thing, so time will pass.
Hey, when you rest, I can nurse you and you will heal twice as much.
Okay,
That is
first
true.
thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly up with my cherub to get everybody's attention, have it play music, and have it direct everybody's attention to me.
Indeed. So, roll a command test.
Okay. Do I want to just auto-succeed this?
Can
Yeah.
I assist Ren with this?
I'm gonna
Okay.
auto-succeed it.
Well, never mind. So, as
Honorable children of the Emperor, please let us pass. You may proceed with your endeavors. But we are on a crucial mission. And I'm also going to have Riza fly behind me and use her wings to make me look more angelic.
Indeed. So, as you grab the attention of the mob, you see them part ways as a figure in ecclesiarchy robe and in armored ecclesiarchy vestments walks up to you as he clutches a ceremonial crozius in his hand. This is a young-looking man, no doubt fresh out of the ecclesiarchy scolum, carrying all the vitality and fervor of youth. He locks eyes with Ren, and raises his hand, saying, "And what would you have these people, these servants of the Emperor, stand by while they carry out their holy mission?"
I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to go, "E spiritus domi libera nos." May the Emperor be with you.
Indeed. A smile comes across his face as he looks, or as he puts out forth his arms towards the crowd, saying, "Praise be!" And the crowd roars in reply the same thing. "So, sister, what can I do for you on this fine day? I am Confessor Graves, and I lead this motley flock."
And I see that you are doing the Emperor's work. But
Indeed.
we are on a mission of our own, as we
What
have...
Oh, go ahead.
As we have discovered something that must remain secret, but given strictly to the higher orders of the ecclesiarchy.
And what could be more important than the purging of the mutant and the heretic? A task that could not be more vital.
A saint.
A saint? A hush comes over the crowd as people start whispering amongst them that the word spreads like wildfire among the pilgrims themselves. However, all eyes are trained between the two holy figures, i.e., you and this confessor man.
We have witnessed a saint, and we must move through your crowd and inform the ecclesiarchy.
Roll deceive plus 30.
This is really a deceive. I think Ren pretty much believes this.
I mean,
He didn't get the demon roll.
well,
Deceive plus
he's
what?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Story checks out.
I'm just gonna roll as a formality, have him roll scrutiny, but he doesn't even have scrutiny, so yeah. At this, the man stands somewhat the confessor stands somewhat speechless and implores you, please, who is this saint so we may better spread his words?
A saint by the name of Tobian. He helped lead our...
Praise be. Go ahead.
He has guided me and made me the person that I am today.
Ah, a disciple of a saint then. Of course. It could only be.
Now, we must inform the ecclesiarchy so that they may erect monuments to him.
Of course, of course. I will spread the word. No man shall stand before you.
Thank you.
And,
Emorte perpetua dome libera nos.
He simply lowers the. He simply puts the croziers to his sides, giving you the sign of the Aquila, bowing his head, and with "Aue Imperator."
And I'm going to do the sign of the Aquila back, and have Riza once again fly above me.
Indeed, and as if an ancient and like the ancient Catheric myth, the sea of pilgrim parts before you. Thank you. Wow, I was blanking on that tiny word.
By the way, for everybody listening, Rosalina really believes that he was a living saint.
Well, I mean, belief is belief.
Yep.
And
She may be embellishing his story a little bit, but... Well,
yeah,
maybe not a living saint, but a saint nonetheless.
well, yeah, suffer not the truth for a good story.
Yep.
Died of
Yeah.
diesel.
God damn it. So, as you move on, you find that the pilgrims, everywhere you go, pilgrims look upon you with reverent eyes. And I'm just going to move us right here. And with that, it takes 5 hours, keep track, Toby, to return to the Medicaid facility of the Oath Unspoken. It has not the what am I trying to say here? The pressure has eased no less from the last time that you were here, due to the violent riot that the pilgrims have been going on, as more and more people have felt their wrath, have applied to the Medicaid facility. However, Polonia.
As we approach, I'm gonna go ahead and look over to Rosalina and say, I think it might be better if you all go on without me and I keep my head down while we're here.
Is there a problem?
They just might recognize me from the last time. I'm sure, Kershaw, you can make it from here. And they have doctors that'll treat you.
Fair enough.
I was going to mention that now that you actually have the Lord Captain's ear, moving about is significantly easier since you have acquired explicit permission to stay aboard.
Yeah, I still don't want the awkwardness of them being like, hey, weren't you the doctor who said you were working here the other day? I guess I'm a pretty good liar, though.
Yeah, I mean, why not keep up the lie?
Why not avoid the lie? Kershaw will be fine.
I mean, are you sure you want to leave him in overworked hands?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Alrighty.
I can't heal him for another 18 hours anyway.
Well, you can apply extended care when he's resting.
Yeah, but that's gonna be back at in our rooms.
No, like,
I think that's where we're going right now.
I thought we were heading to the medical facility.
are you going to treat him in the rooms that you have?
We can do that, but I thought you said we were heading to the Medicaid facility.
I mean, I thought you were going to treat him there, but I may have been mistaken. So, decision time?
I'm heading back to the room.
Yeah, we'll drag Kershaw to the rooms, and I'll provide long-term care on him.
Alrighty then. As you move back to the chambers that were provided to you by Aristide, Tobias... No, not Tobias. God damn it! I keep mixing
I
him
keep
and
bringing up
Kirsch.
dead characters.
Stop bringing up dead characters. They're dead.
Never. He's
Just
useful.
bring him back.
More useful in death than he was in life.
Very funny. As you arrive, Kershan receives his bed rest, and we will wait until you can roll that extended care test. Mo, check for
Yeah.
me the wording on that rule again
Okay.
while we're doing things.
Baldavarius Tarvok, I have a request for you.
What can this servant of the Omnisire do for you, Mom?
And I take out my bolt pistol and turn it to him. I've acquired some additions to my bolt pistol. I wish for you to add them.
You see Turvok tense up as he looks at the pistol. With all due respect, Lady Lockwood, wasn't this one of the items you told me strictly not to touch under threat of death?
Baldavarius Tarvok, I trust you.
Very well.
But
I will.
don't let the sororitas know about this, because that is a Godwin pattern Diaz bolt pistol. They would get a little flustered.
Rosalina, I will try my best to avoid as much contact with the powerful warriors of the Adeptus Sororitas. Ever since I still think my back is hurting from that time they dropped a door on me.
Very well. Vicky,
And
can you go ahead and add all of the benefits to my bolt
They
pistol
have
from
to
this?
be rolled for.
And then Biggie, for Medicaid, for extended care, it is an ordinary plus 10, and then I don't take penalties until I start taking additional patients. So, and then if I fail, he'll have to make a toughness test, but I'm not gonna fail.
You say that.
No, Alexis, I didn't add in the bonuses. I passed that.
Okay, and then in addition, he will remove 1 point of damage per degree of success I had, and then and then twice as much as he naturally heals, and then an additional. So that will be on top of your natural healing, doubled Toby. That will be 4 hit points at the end of the 24-hour period.
Wait, just 4?
Yeah, that's it because it's extended care.
Plus his double his natural healing,
Yeah.
which is his toughness bonus times
Right.
2.
Right. No, I said that.
Yeah, so 4 plus 8, which is 12?
Yeah, but that's not going to be until the end of the 24-hour period, like when he would
Oh, yeah.
naturally heal.
Okay, fair enough.
So I will, after patching up your leg, look up to you, Kershaw, and say, just stay off of your leg for a little while, and I should be able to come in the morning and check it up and make sure your muscles are healing okay.
Yeah, sure thing, Doc.
I'm going to go back to my room and take a shower.
Yeah. Knight,
Yes.
the test
Yes.
is trade armor with a modifier equal to the availability of the modification.
Well,
So-
there it is. It's right there. It's pretty available.
No. I mean, like the availability of the mod itself. Because once it has been acquired, like acquiring it gives you a plus 30, but actually applying it is different.
Okay.
Oh, that's the first time I've heard of that.
No, like, I swear I've said this before.
You have.
Yeah. Characters who suffer two or more degrees of failure damage their weapon, and it becomes unreliable
I'll
if
just
the
reroll.
weapon. No, I mean you didn't suffer 2 degrees of failure.
Well, I still want to, put it on.
So which one are you putting on right now,
What do you have?
Alexis?
He's BRB.
Oh, we'll re-roll it anyway. There.
Again, which one was it supposed to be? It's a test for
I don't
everyone.
know what she has.
Alexis, where are you? Oh, she's at BRB.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, Alexis, which one, which one of the modifications was he put, what order was he putting them on in?
Oh, I was doing them in order of that they're listed. So custom grip, exterminator, red dot laser sight. That was it. Oh yeah, I
Hold
also
on.
handed you my flamethrower.
Nice.
Real quick. Let's see, 1, 2. Your bolt pistol already has 2 modifications on it. You can only add 2 more.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, aside. So the custom grip is on it now, and I'm adding that. Custom grip. Okay, and what else do you want on it?
The red dot laser sight.
Sight. Alright, that would be a -10 knight, so just a normal armor. Holy crap. I'm gonna close my window.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Hold on.
I just imagine you hand me the flamethrower as they give the pistol back.
Weather is acting crazy. Can you hear that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
the exterminator.
On the flamer.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, let's see.
Because I want my flamer to have a flamer on
Huh.
it.
It has a plus 10 on it.
20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn it.
Damn
I
it.
re-rolled that.
Actually, you don't damage the weapon.
Yeah, but I don't like
Did
shutting
you
work.
add the combi tool?
I did.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, never mind. If the test fails, the modification is not applied, and the parts necessary to apply the modification are lost in the process.
Yep. So
That is why you don't want to fail.
That's why I have no more fate points.
Oh dear.
Oh well, it's
Oh
fine.
my.
It's fine. I have a lot of points in just about anything.
Exterminator. Congratulations, you now have a twin-linked flamer.
Yay!
And as I finish up, I look to her. Here is your arsenal of destruction.
I tend not to look at it like that. And I'm going to take back the bolt pistol. For we can be
Right.
inspirational for the common people. And we only destroy our enemies. Though they may be numerous. And I'm going to put the flamethrower on my back.
Indeed. And I kind of brandish all my arsenal of weapons in front of her. You know, when we first met, and I kind of just spin them around kind of playfully. When we first met, I believe I saw you take one of your first lives, is that correct?
Yes.
How does it feel now? Now that you've done it so many times, that life has been extinguished in multiple ways because of you.
Easy.
Indeed. Do you know what I felt back then when that one man decided he wanted to use me as scrap and pulled a knife on me? Just as I first stop after I left the reset station,
What?
I felt joy. An enemy My life was extended just a little bit longer. Another threat to me was gone. It was glorious.
The enemies of the Emperor must be punished. You are doing the Emperor's work.
Through bolt shell or lightning bolt, we are the storm of vengeance upon all those who stand upon the might of the Imperium.
In his name. And I'm going to nod to you. Thank you, Tarvak.
Omnisire be praised.
Now,
And I take
do you
my bow.
hear something on the comm beat? It sounds like somebody's drinking something.
Harold, shut your combeat off.
As Harold is busying himself chugging down gallons of disinfectant, he still...
Yes.
Uh-oh, hang on. Stream fell for a second.
So,
Okay, it should be back on.
For those listening, Harold has a brand new skill called Consume Disinfectant, which he has been rolling for the past few minutes. And as Ren knocks on Harold's door, she finds that there is no reply, neither on the microbead or from behind the door itself.
Who keeps giving him this disinfectant?
He keeps finding it. He used one of his requisition rolls for it.
Oh my god!
He actually did.
I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the captain's room.
Indeed.
Actually, before I head to the captain's room, because I was originally gonna go unarmed, but before I leave the room, I'm gonna turn back to my guns and go ahead and slip the compact las pistol somewhere in my dress.
Indeed.
And then I will go see the captain.
Yes. As you approach the captain's room, you find that various armsmen of differing ranks are moving to and from the room. There seems to be some commotion going on.
I'll stop one of the guardsmen, or one of the armsmen, excuse me, and say, "Excuse me, do you mind if I inquire what's going on in the captain's room?"
Roll for me an inquiry test with a +10.
I'm gonna need it.
Nope. Yep. Oh, damn. If you had actually had inquiry, you might have made that. No, you barely wouldn't have.
It's okay.
Damn.
I'll try to charm him after this.
He says, my apologies, but I'm not at liberty to speak with civilians.
Oh.
As he moves, as he is about to move past you.
I'll go to grab him again, or I'm not gonna grab him. I'm just gonna lightly tug at his sleeve. Yeah, in the most non-threatening way possible, so that I don't get a lasgun butt to the face. But and just say, "Oh, I'm a friend of the captain, though. You can tell me."
That is charm +20. Let's have him. Hey, stop it, you.
Oh my god, for reals?
Did you fail?
Yeah, I did.
Let's see if... Actually, this
Failed
sounds
by
like an
one.
opposed test, so let's see if he makes it on a willpower. Actually, willpower +10, because orders. Nope, he fails even harder. And with that, he lowers himself down so that he can whisper to you, saying, "The pilgrims are actually going mad. Something about the Inquisition being on board."
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. What would they be doing here?
Throne knows, but I can't. But I do have to get going.
Of course.
He moves, raises his head back up, and marches on.
I'll continue to try to push towards the captain's room unless I'm stopped.
Indeed. As you approach the captain's room, there are 2 armsmen posted outside. posted outside the doors, and one of them holds up his hand saying, "This is the captain's quarters. State your business."
I was hoping to inquire with a few requests to the captain. I'm a friend of his. You can tell him that Thalia Polonia is here.
Charm minus 10 on this.
Yep, got it.
Got it. They will roll willpower just for the sake of... Oh, goddammit. Why did I put the sheet away? There we go. So, willpower plus 10, just cause. Yeah, they fail. One of the armsmen heads in to the Lord Captain's quarters, and a few minutes later, he comes back out and motions to you to enter.
I will follow him into the room.
As you enter, you see a room consisting of a parlor adjoining a bedchamber and a private study. The quarters are lavishly decorated and furnished for comfort. Many of the art objects are religious in nature, such as paintings of blessed imperial and Ascalian saints performing their best-known miracles. The several bookcases hold volumes of history, poetry, and theology. Ansafor appears to be receiving some guests, which most consider to be a great honor. He appears to be discussing with two other noblemen. The oath cogs on their chests, displayed proudly, would indicate that they are of Desolian descent. No, that doesn't fit.
Origin?
Origin, there we go, thank you. They appear to be of Desolian origin.
And then upon entering the room, I will speak to the captain and say, I hope I'm not bothering you, but you said that if I had any issues or requests to come to you.
He looks up from Lord Captain Aristide looks up from his conversation, and as he sees Dr. Polonia, his face, a faint smile crosses his lips and says, "Ah, yes, we were just about to finish here. Hold on, I need a name real quick. Where is it? It is here. Here we go. Here we go. As he looks to the other two noblemen, saying, Lord Havofest, Magnate Tessori, we will discuss this again later. As the more corpulent gentleman turns around and escorts the other magnate out.
Can you type those two names into the chat?
The name that you heard were what was it called? How do you spell that? There you go. And there we go.
And then, once they're gone, I will turn to the captain, and if he doesn't speak first, I will go ahead and ask, if you don't mind me asking, what were you discussing with those two?
Oh, so a simple matter of business regarding the Apex nobility.
I see. Well, I was just coming to ask if you happen to have any clothing available on ship. I don't know how long we're going to be in the warp, and I'm afraid when we came aboard, I wasn't able to bring a fully packed suitcase.
Ah, I see. And he motions you over to his bedchamber.
Okay, I'll go.
He moves you to a smaller adjoining room to his bedchamber, which appears to have a wall-to-wall of cupboards and dressers on it. I have gathered quite the collection when different ladies and lords have needed a place to stay. Some have left these clothing behind on their many visits, and I tend not to throw anything away.
I'll be sure to return it after I'm able to make use of it. Thank you so much, Captain. And I'll start looking through it.
Oh, leave it in your. Take it with you. Leave it in your own chamber. I will have it brought back once the room has gone vacant.
Thank you so much for being so accommodating.
Oh, of course. Here, I thought you were actually going to ask for something rare.
I'll look at the nice clothing and say, I guess we have different definitions of rare.
Yes, I do believe we do. As he moves over and pours himself a small glass of Amsec, maybe almost just enough to fill the bottom, as he takes a small sip. Now, shall we cut back to what's going on in that? I've kind of been missing what's going on.
Yeah, we've been on me for a while. Let's switch.
Harold, open the damn door! And I'm gonna bash on it with the hilt of my power sword.
Back at Harold's chambers, it would seem that the door has been locked with an almost unconscious Harold shouting something back drunkenly.
Do you still have it, ma'am?
Yes.
I can tell.
I'm gonna activate my power sword.
Do not destroy property, you foolish child.
I'm gonna deactivate the power sword. Harold. It's Rosalina. I wish to challenge you to combat.
Harold, power hammer, or chain hammer.
I give up with this one. And I'm just gonna walk away.
And I walk over and try to unlock the door.
Roll a standard security test.
It's protected by his sigil of Khorne, unfortunately.
Huh.
Yeah, it is.
As you attempt to open the lock on Harold's chamber, you find that the security on the doors is somewhat more advanced than you're used to. It seems that Lord Captain Aristide spares no expense when it comes to the uppermost decks of the ship.
Is anyone looking at me right now?
No. Well, aside from Ren, maybe.
No, I walked away in frustration.
I want to place my hand on the security panel and send a shock through it.
Indeed. Go ahead.
What do I roll for that?
This is going to be a toughness test.
Damn.
As you place your luminant capacitor, as you place your hand and power up the luminant capacitor, you send a shock of motive force through the control panel. However, it seems that the engine seers aboard the ship have done their work quite effectively, as the shock is feedbacked straight back to you, and you gain 1 fatigue.
Wait, wait for a small shock?
It's just a door. Don't worry about it. It'll go away in like less than an hour.
Yeah. I guess Harold does not want this chain hammer.
I'm gonna keep walking, and I'm gonna go on the comm beam. Polonia, where are you?
I'll speak up at that moment and say, Captain Anspor, excuse me for one moment. and then I'll answer the comm bead and say, I'm with the captain currently. What's going on?
Just waiting on my weapons to be repaired and everything. Harold is deeply unconscious, and Kirshan is still recovering.
It might be better to leave him alone. We're going to have to talk the next time I see you, Rosalina, but I think I'm going to try to see what else I can... We'll just have to talk the next time I see you.
Very well. I'm gonna try to find that Eldar once again. That Eldari once again.
Be careful.
Yes, of course.
If she gets you in a secluded space, there's no telling what that alien would do.
Yes.
Honestly, in hindsight, it might be good to bring Harold or Kirshan. Well, I guess Kirshan's in no shape to go off on his own.
And Harold is unconscious. I'm gonna look back towards Tarvok as he just gets shocked. And
He does this. He doesn't really wouldn't show a reaction.
no, but I'm gonna still see the shock. And Harold is busy playing with some machine.
After what we saw Harold do earlier today, I wouldn't wake him.
Yes. And I'm gonna look for that Eldar once again.
Indeed. Go ahead, Polonia.
I'll go ahead and turn off my comm bead and then tell the captain, I'm so sorry for that.
Oh, no bother at all. So, Dr. Polonia, tell me a bit about yourself. We had no chance back at dinner.
You have to excuse me, I should have introduced myself better.
We can
Yeah,
handle that off screen.
sure.
Yeah, because actually, you know what? No, we won't handle that off screen.
Do you want me to make it general? Okay. I'll just tell him, I'll go, have you ever been to the planet for Elise?
At this, the Lord Captain raises an eyebrow. I'm actually going to have him roll for Forbidden Lore, Common Lore Rogue Traders. Let's see. So I roll this. Damn.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, he knows all about for Elise. He knows more about my home planet than I do.
That's awesome.
At this, he raises an eyebrow. Holy shit, that was a good roll. And says, yes, I do believe Maxillian has turned that place into quite the paradise. Though, from what I heard, it was that already before he found it.
I'm not sure on the history of what it was like before, but I can tell you from personal experience, well, it certainly was quite the shock to end up on Desolium.
Yes, I can imagine that, the shock of moving from a world so pristine to that industrial scum pit.
It was quite the...
Culture shock?
Yeah, you could definitely say that. Captain, if you don't mind me asking, what planet are you from?
Me? Actually, the book doesn't say. Let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
I will no doubt find something fitting. Actually, I think there is a place where the dynasty hails from. It is called... Man.
Did the captain tell us where we were headed, by the way?
I mean, you have heard that many, many times. Tower, which is
That's right.
written like that.
Got it. And that was an out-of-character question.
Fair enough. Yes, it has been established many, many times the destination of this ship.
Okay.
Let's see. The place is called Terminus Prime.
That sounds like either sounds like some sort of like industrial world or a hive world.
It is labeled as a port world on the map.
Okay.
So let's see. I need to find something about it.
Well, when he
Here.
says that, I'm just gonna say, to be honest, I've never been to any planets besides Forelise and Desolium. I was in orbit of a few when I was in the fleet, but I never landed any place other than home.
Yes, I recognize that feeling. It is a one I share in the fact that I've spent more of my life aboard a ship than on ground.
At that, I'm going to look around the chamber, which is now just me and him, and say, do you normally stay here alone?
I do. It is a solitary, peerless existence, mine, but one does get used to it, and there are so many ways to assuage the loneliness.
I just figured if you wanted to be, you wouldn't have to be. Is it because you want, or do you like being alone?
Oh, the ecclesiarchy teaches moderation, and I fear that any accusation of sin may be leveled against me.
I just figured a man of your position would have a future to worry about.
Oh, indeed. If nothing else, I have my dynasty to worry about. Though some of them are less than worried and would rather see me trundle my way into a supernova.
Does the rest of your dynasty not agree with you?
Oh, there was some disagreement when... Christ, I need to know who was ahead of him. Toby, do you remember... Actually, no, Nooble would know this because I had him read all this crap.
By the way, what was the name of Nuble's Rogue Trader dynasty, the rival Trojan?
Surina.
Serena, okay.
Let's see, where is it? It is right here. Ah, Ascension. Aristides Ascension. There's an entire chapter for this. It is called... Nemeon. Let me post that. Nemeon Ansafor was the former head of the Ansafor dynasty, whom the Lord Captain explains to you was, let's see, what is it, word for word? Apparently he was just lost, him and his ship with all hands.
What was the captain's relation to him? Was he like his uncle, his father?
It doesn't say. I'm just going to say that it was his father, and actually no, because of the disagreement. Let's see. His unexpected actions were a source of great aggravation and controversy within his own dynasty, and simply bewildered outsiders. Behind closed door, Aristide met with the scions of his line. His explanation, whatever they might have been, satisfied most, but sent others into new heights of rage. No fewer than 7 of his line took what wealth and ships they could and left Ascalian space before the warp storm front rose to its full height once more, and have not returned since. So, apparently, Aristide explains to you that when he was chosen as successor, actually, he's going to go into a bit more story about this. He explains to you that during the Dynasty War that happened some 3 years ago.
Does he offer me a drink, by the way?
Oh, he offers you a drink of Amazak while he does this.
Okay,
and
I'll start drinking.
Even a seat. And he explains to you that the 2 dynasties were using a waning of the pandemonium as an excuse to venture forth into unmapped Askelian space to push the borders of the Imperium. However, because they were vying for the same planets, they went and opened open conflict was almost inevitable. At this point, he recounts his many victories, aside from one that he claims to have lost to the current head of the Serena dynasty, one Banu Serena, whom he managed to take down the battle cruiser Nest of Giants before only to take a final parting torpedo to the bridge of the Oath Unspoken, which he, patting his bionic legs, explains how he got that one.
I'll look down with empathy and say, how long has it been since he lost the leg?
The captain looks thoughtful and says, it has been about 2.5 years now.
That's so recent.
It is. It takes some getting used to, though my Enginseer Prime assures me that the graft has gone without any complication.
I'm gonna nudge closer and then say, how do you feel about it, though? Have you adjusted to missing the leg?
No,
Stasis.
I have not. It is there's an itching sensation that I know should not be possible, but at the sole of my feet, of my bionic foot.
I'll give him another empathetic look and say, I've heard as
Hypnotic
much.
of producing
I've
or
seen the
relating
same
to
in other
hypnosis.
amputees. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Are you currently seeing what would they call physical therapy in 40k?
I guess it's just physical therapy.
Well, then I'll ask him if he's seeing or if he's having physical therapy.
That ended some time ago. I am as healed as I possibly could be.
Do you have any issue walking on it, or is it just the sensations?
The quality of the leg itself is supreme. I do believe that the Enginseer Prime custom built it for me. It was a gift for supporting the disciples of the Machine God through the years.
At least you were able to get the implant, but I'm sorry that you're having such an issue with it. It must be disheartening.
It is a minor issue. Roll just a random charm for me.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Yup.
Yeah, Polonia is working her magic. You even get a +1 on that degrees of success.
Fantastic. It's at this point I'll go ahead and start asking about the Serena Dynasty.
At this, you notice the Lord Captain stiffen a tiny bit as he says, "They are a rival to the Ensifor dynasty, and a worthy one at that. What more is there to say?"
Specifically, I was curious about the captain who you fought against.
Banu? Oh, she is a captain without peer. There we go. Oh, a captain without peer. I could not imagine anyone else piloting that battle cruiser through an asteroid field, no less. The size of that ship against mine, you would think that at the time I thought it the only way for me to win, and she still somehow managed to snatch defeat.
I'm going to reach out and rub his shoulder and say, there's always someone who's a bigger fish. We can't win all the time.
Roll another charm at this. Do you want to fate point that?
Yeah, why not? Damn,
Ouch.
this wasn't meant to be.
He leans away as you touch his shoulder and says, "It is a wound still, more to my pride than anything. All else is healed. Though surely pride is a sin, and I will observe the proper penance." As he stands up and puts his emptied Amasec glass down. He turns around to you and looks at you and says, "I'm sure you have many duties to the Inquisition to uphold, your warband to patch together."
Right. And with that, I'll simply stand, and I won't say a whole lot before I leave, except for as I grab the dresses and the clothing, say, "Thank you so much for the accommodation, and thank you so much for the clothing."
He waves up. He waves a single hand, says, "Oh, it is nothing. If you need anything else, do not hesitate to ask."
Of course. Well, good luck with your duties, Captain.
Thank you. Truly.
I'll give a faint smile before I leave.
And Bologna returns to her chambers. Do you return to yours, or do you go check on Kirshan? Just
Yeah,
as,
no, I'm gonna
even
go-
if it's just to see if he's asleep.
Yeah, I'll go check on Kirshan real quick just before I go to my chambers.
Indeed. So, does anyone want to do anything before Ren tries to find the Eldar again?
I think she failed it.
Did she? Didn't
Yeah,
say.
she rolled like 100 on it.
Oh, snap.
I kind
Yeah.
Never
of
mind.
just looked around and had no
Does anyone
idea
want
where
to
she
do anything
was.
before Ren fails to find the Eldar?
I mean, me and Baltarmach were doing
Look at me and
stuff.
her are talking right now.
Oh, are you? Do you want to do a quick repeat of that conversation?
Nope. If you are not watching, you miss it.
Do you, Alexis?
Nope. Wait, am I
Alexis?
still muted? Shit, I'm still muted.
Did you go?
I think her mic's muted.
Oh, Alexis,
I
you're
accidentally
muted.
muted.
Do
I'm
you wanna
like-
do a quick, okay?
Nah. If they're not watching, they miss that. That is heartfelt and that is
Aw.
cute.
There, no.
I'm gonna click back on my comm bead. Are we ready to move?
No, like not even
Yeah.
close.
It's night.
I'm heading-
Isn't it?
I'm
We have to
heading
wait
to
till
the-
the morning.
I'm heading to the Drunels.
Indeed.
I'm
How's
gonna head
Toby
to where the
doing?
nobles are.
But
Indeed.
the last thing I say before I turn my combat on is, "You're a strong woman, Ren Roseless, and a very interesting one at that." And then
It's
you just hear
Rosalina.
Of course, Rosalina. And now you just hear like a. Actually, I pull out my harmonizer and begin kind of lightly playing it as I head towards the journals.
God damn it.
Harold,
So,
are you awake yet?
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
he seems to be in less than optimal condition.
Yeah, we might want to wait till morning.
I'm gonna approach his room. I'm gonna turn back and just approach his room.
As you approach Harold's room, you find the door is now open and unlocked. Unlocked and open. There we go.
Harold,
Yes.
You find Harold lying down on his bed, although he is not asleep anymore.
do you have trouble with Low Gothic?
Somewhat, yes.
Would you like me to teach you?
If you want.
It would make communication with the rest of us much easier. I think even Tarvak has trouble understanding your dialect.
Yeah, it's a special one indeed.
Tell me of your people and your ways.
Well, from the day we are able to wield a knife, we are trained to fight.
So, warrior culture. And I'm
Indeed.
assuming you, well, knowing you, you've done tours in the guard.
Indeed, I have.
You show great promise. I can understand why our Inquisitor... And I'm going to stop halfway through Inquisitor. Why he recruited you.
Maybe I shall tell you the story one day when we're safe.
I'd like that. And over the next few hours, can I attempt to teach him Gothic?
You can, well, simply by talking to him, you would do that. So yeah, if you chat with him for a few hours,
That's
it should
what my
improve.
plan is.
Yes, and that is indeed what you can be doing. Tarvok, on the other hand, is going on a shopping spree, which will happen off camera. But is there anything like specific that he wants to do other than shopping?
Well, besides do a bad rendition of Oh Susanna.
God damn it!
Actually, that I actually kind of just the first only thing I really want to do there, like that's not shopping, is when I enter it and kind of walk around. I want to see how people look at me.
How people look at you? Roll awareness for that. +10.
Yes.
Nice. So, as you walk around, you see that. So, are you trying to establish if you have a reputation yet, or?
Well, establish if we or I guess I specifically, if I have a reputation and whether or not it's a good one.
Most of actually, this is a perfect time for a subtlety test. Let's see. It would seem that most of, as you look around, you get two different responses. One is that of no. One is that of no recognition at all, and the other is a slight whispering between the more religious-minded of the Oath Unspoken passengers. Is that of an an accomplice to the saint's disciple.
And I guess the last thing I do is I want to draw a random card from my tarot deck.
Hold on. Let me grab my deck.
You just hear in the back of your mind, don't you do it.
Well, see, I'm letting actual fate tell me what's up.
Alrighty. Let's see what the deck says. Alright, shuffled, and... that's not good. You have received the mutant face up. Weakness of character, moral corruption, or bodily corruption.
And I look at this, and I almost spasm in anger as I hold it, as I move the card through, kind of run it through the fingers of each of my hands, knowing the true nature of my condition.
It seems that the Emperor is not pleased.
And then I kind of put my hands together and say, "So," and just go to the first guy. "Hello, sir. Let us make a deal." And then I kind of cut it off.
Indeed. Perfect.
How is Kershaw healing?
Kershaw is fast asleep, and he looks to be in no worse condition. No fever, no nothing.
How late is that?
It is getting pretty damn late.
Alright, I'll just go to sleep for the night then. I
Indeed.
will
Hmm.
move my guns off my bed and put them to the side.
Harold, that is the basics of low Gothic.
Why, thank you.
The Emperor is with you.
And with you.
And I'm gonna pick up my sword from the bed, because I'm assuming I laid down my sword on his bed.
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Harold, why do you choose a chain axe? I understand a chain weaponry, but why the axe?
An axe is an effective weapon.
There's no meaning behind it?
Not really, no.
Viggy, can I bless his weapon?
Can you bless his weapon? Sure. Roll from. Do you even have common or scholastic lore ecclesiarchy?
Nope.
No, then you can't.
Well, I can still do the signs and everything for it.
Yeah, you can. Just won't do anything.
Well, neither does anything the Imperium actually do. They just believe it works.
No, but doing it properly does give it the sanctified quality.
Does
Harold,
that mean I can do it?
may I lift your weapon?
What was the question, Knight, real quick?
I'll ask you later.
Okay, go ahead.
Harold is going to hand you the chain axe. Sure.
Run. Roll Stanisian for me.
Oh no.
As you touch the chain axe, you feel the amount of death that has been dealt by the blades of by the teeth of this weapon. The shock of it is quite it is quite shocking to to feel rather. Roll for me willpower plus 30. You made it.
Harold, how many?
More than I can count.
How can he? How roll out an intelligence test for me, pretty. I mean, you can only like count to 3, but that's a lot, right?
Yeah, that's enough.
Good lord, an ogre and bonehead can at least count to 4.
Ogre and boneheads have higher intelligence than 24.
Harold,
No, Jorgal had.
third. There's dozens.
Dozens? There's more than that.
We're talking hundreds.
I'm trying to say that as if she's trying to quantify it.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna like put the axe back on his bed really quickly. And just look at my hands.
Don't worry. It's not like it's an infection or anything like that.
My head is light. I'm gonna rest.
Yes.
And with that, is everyone going to sleep now?
No, Harold is going to go take a walk around the ship.
Oh boy. How long is he going? Actually, roll for me navigate surface to see if you get lost while you walk. How long are you going to be walking, Pri?
For a few hours.
For a few hours. That sounds like about D5 hours. Let me see how long you intend. Come on, something that isn't a 1.
It's 100% better.
Let's just say 2d5, so 3 hours. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggie.
Hmm?
Before Sean goes to bed, he would like to set up a shotgun trap at his door.
A shotgun trap. Is it in aimed at head height?
chest.
Chest.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Shotgun trap. Someone opens up the door. If I'm asleep, it pulls the trigger and it shoots from the chest.
Are you supposed to be resting in bed?
I mean, it wouldn't take him
mean-
that long.
I mean, do you want your doctor to be shot when she checks on you?
It's gonna be a horrible, horrible, horrible thing, but...
Well, if the doctor has manners, I don't think it'll be a problem.
I mean, I opened the door earlier when you were sleeping just to check on you, and that could have
I
gotten me
never
killed.
said I was sleeping.
Oh, I thought you were. Well, what do you
I
say
mean-
to check on you then? Because I do come and open the door to check on you.
I mean, hours have passed. You, like, if not sleeping, then resting.
I mean, you could probably see him doing maintenance earlier, and you checked on him.
Okay. When I
Yes,
see you
Biggie.
doing anything other than
Oh,
being
yeah.
in the bed, I'll say, because I'm asleep right now, but when I checked up on you earlier, I'll have said, like, Kershawn, maybe you should lay down or at least get off your leg.
I mean, he'd be sitting down on his bed cleaning his weapons.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
But but does Polonia admonish him for not resting properly?
I'm really tempted to try telepathic link to send you a psychic anonymous message that says go to sleep, but I don't want to end up fighting a Fury on my own, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, don't. I think we have learned today that frivolous use of psychic powers is not something one wants to attempt.
I'll wait till I have a higher slot rating.
That still wouldn't have helped you then.
I know, and it's been making me shake in my boots. But anyway.
Good. Good.
So the navigate test does the 3 hours give me any plus or minus?
Let's just say that due to your somewhat familiarity with the ship, you get a plus 20. For you.
I did not get lost.
You did not get lost, no. You...
So can I roll like 3 awareness tests to see what Harold finds when he walks around?
Sure, let's actually... This thing, like, this book doesn't have a random encounter table, but I want to see if you find any of the extra stuff that's in this. So here we go. Roll for me an awareness test to see what you find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, I rolled it, but didn't appear. There we go.
Oh, here we go. So... It seems that the riot of the pilgrims has put everything into lowercase chaos. Let's actually... I'm going to roll... You won't find the coolest thing on this list, but I'm going to roll something else. Ooh. So, as I'm guessing you're walking the lower part of the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I guess not trundling about in the upper parts?
At first, but then he walks down.
After 3 hours of walking, in the below parts of the main decks, you find a small hole that appears to have been converted into a place of worship. Here, you find a man with darkly colored skin and the markings of some rogue trader dynasty, but you cannot tell what it is, and it is definitely not a member of the Ansifor dynasty. You recognize enough to recognize the insignia, but not what the insignia belongs to.
Harold is just gonna look for a while, then move on.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Iggy, Tarbok actually isn't going to bed tonight. He's actually going to spend the night in the Drunnels, both After he makes his purchase, he's gonna hang around the bar and listen, take notes, and just kind of gather general information.
Then roll for me an inquiry test.
Do I even have inquiry? I do, but
You
it's
do.
it's worthless. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take physical notes then, like with my eyeballs.
Actually, are you asking, like, in future, depending on if you're actually just listening or, like, talking to people?
No, Tarvok's not working in the crowd. He's more like he's sitting there and just listening, taking notes underneath his cloak.
Modify your inquiry skill to be perception rather than fellowship.
Oh, okay. That actually makes it palpable.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you would have failed that either way, but still, just in future.
And lastly, Tarvok makes note that, this would be a nice place to have a drink with. The Rissians should know about this one day.
Indeed. Roll for me then, do you have athletics?
Athletics?
Yeah. Oh wait, that doesn't work because there's like athletics has a special use for endurance, but that doesn't fit here. Roll a toughness.
Get me a toughness?
No, roll a toughness test to see if just how sleepy you get from staying up all night.
This is his first rodeo.
Damn.
He is the master of the all-nighter.
Yeah.
He's done it many times before.
Uh-huh.
There are books to be read and knowledge to be acquired.
Yeah, real quick, roll for me an influence test with a plus 20, I think it is, for a mug of recaf. Got it.
Oh, no. Does this come... Since I rolled that, well, can I get a Munitorum issued mug with it?
I mean...
Saint
see.
Guard.
I mean, Munitorum mugs can go around. Let's see, with that, yeah, let's say that you get a Munitorum issue recap mug.
Along with a nice cup of recap.
Indeed. So, -1 fatigue for the recap. Sweet.
I'm what every college student wishes they were.
So begin second.
Yeah, back to you. Second awareness?
Oh,
Do you
wow.
actually do anything with the knowledge that you gained?
He's going to memorize it.
Fair enough. So you do not approach this secret
No.
pass door?
No.
No. Alrighty. So with that, let's see. Oh, you failed another awareness. Oh boy. Man. Actually, I'm gonna have something bad happen with that. Or do you want to use a fate point?
I'll use a fate point.
There you go. Much better. Let's see. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Did I just straight up lose it? Here we go. With that, now actually comes the good stuff. So, as you continue Harold's adventures in the Underdeck, you stumble across a forgotten hold filled with yelling crew and even several groups of pilgrims. Two massive fighters are at the center, brutalizing each other with bare fists, chain blades, and teeth. Wagers of bone chips and ration chips fly through the humid air along with blood and mangled flesh. It seems to be a pit fight going on.
Rich guy pit fight.
Let me actually change the background stuff for this. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. Does this work? Yeah, this works, right?
I don't see any change.
No, I mean the sound.
I don't hear the sound.
Yeah, I hear the sound.
That's all that
I
matters.
also hear it.
So, you hear the two men punching the teeth out of each other, and with a final knockout blow, one of the men sends the other one flying unconscious to the ground as the crowd roars its adoration, and people exchange bone chips and other currency.
Harold is going to approach this.
Indeed. You see a slightly better dressed man in what appears to be a navy jacket that has been torn somewhat, but he appears to be collecting wagers and distributing winnings to various people. All right, calm down, people. Yes, you won this. All right, let's see. All right, do I have another challenger for? Let me grab a name real quick.
Bone pit.
Here we go. No. Who here can take on the might of Wakaf? Yeah, that's a randomly rolled name if I ever heard it.
Okay.
Wakaf.
Recap.
Yeah. A challenger has been sought out. Do you step up, Pri?
Yes.
Indeed. So, let's see. I'm just gonna grab a sheet that I can use. Yeah, I'll just use these guys. There we go. This works. So, what do you say?
Who will take this challenge?
Oh, as you approach and tower over this conniving man, you see him move his try and comb his greasy hair back out of his eyes, and he looks up and just says, "Yeah, you look like you can take the challenge. So, do you know the rules?"
This is a standard fight, isn't it not?
I
I punch him out or he punches me out.
Yes, chain blades are the only weapons allowed, and anything else you happen to have on you. No mutant weapons allowed.
Chain blades, you say?
Yeah. You know how to handle one of those, right?
Mm-hmm. And Harold is
Perfect. Okay, go ahead.
First of all, Harold is going to lift up his axe and say, "Chain blade."
Oh, no, the small variety. Actually, I think you can just use your you have the profile for the chain bayonet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same thing, pretty much.
Okay.
So, what's your name? I need to introduce you.
Harold.
Harold. That's it?
Blackbeard.
Ah, perfect. I can work with that. As the announcer steps into the middle of the ring, the crowd quiets down. Maybe not quite so quiet. There we go. The crowd quiets down, and he raises his arms to the side, saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a new challenger for Wakaf. Will anyone be able to stand up to this mountain of meat? In the right corner, we have the reigning champion, weighing in at 150 kilograms, which I don't know what is in pounds, but you get the gist. Standing at 300 pounds, damn.
Ish.
Dude, ish.
Oh shit, that's a
dude,
big guy.
Big.
Dude is built. Roll for me a Common Lore Imperial Guard. With a plus 20, because should be easy.
He weighs literally 6 times what Polonia would weigh.
Yep.
I roll it. This doesn't appear for me yet.
Apparently roll 20 is being a bit schnee. Oh, damn.
God damn.
Damn it. Oh, well.
Harold is smirt.
Harold is the smirt. So, and the challenger. Did you? He probably asked you where you're from. Did you say where you're from?
Rags.
And he only ever asks you. He doesn't ask you how tall you are, just how much you weigh, in general.
90 kilos.
Perfect. And the challenger, hailing from the world of Frax, standing at... Hold on, let me check the character sheet. Here we go, Harold, and it is standing in at 1.80 meters and weighing in at 90 kilograms. Harold!
Did I lose him?
There we go.
Okay.
Did I drop?
No, you're here.
Okay. So, with that, the announcer draws both of you to the center of the ring, and he says, "All right, I want a good, clean fight. That means no ball kicking, no eye gouging, nothing creative you can think of. Just get the other guy to the ground and try not to kill each other, because, well, you can't make money that way." He whispers that last part. And, man, I should have watched some UFC before I did this. I don't know what fighters do. Like, do they shake hands?
No, they punch each other's gloves or fists.
They
you touch gloves.
Seeing how you're not wearing any gloves, this is a bare knuckle thing. The two fighters, the two massive brutes, bump fists as they step back into each other's corner of the ring, which doesn't... Wait, they talk about boxing rings. Those are always squares. What the hell? Never mind, I'm just being silly.
Octagons. For UFC.
Oh, fair enough. So, with that, let's see.
I am going to be right back. I need like 1 minute.
Oh crap, that's not good. I hyped up the fight and now you're going. No. Wah wah. Oh well. Anyone else doing anything while we wait? Like real quick?
Back with Rosalina.
She's asleep.
More recap, please.
Roll influence plus 20?
Influence plus 20. Boop. You got this.
That's... Yeah.
Oh, I'm saying it for him.
Oh, right. Yep. Another mug of recap. However, this time, you are going to have to... I'm going to have to double check on the drug and the... Okay, fair enough. I'll check the other thing later. So, with the two fighters backing to their respective corners, the announcer in the middle holds up his hand and drops it saying, "And fight!" Alrighty, roll initiative, Pre.
Wait, I need to drag my token up.
Yeah, I need to do the same. I'll just drag whatever token I can. Let's just use this one. There we go, that works. So, that will be... Here we go. And initiative. Oh, crap, I forgot to... Ah, damn it. Okay, you got a 9 and he got a 10, so... You can't see it, can you? Actually, let's just re-roll it and I'll put it back the way it was supposed to be. Oh, you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Never mind. 5, and he got a 9. So he will get... See... Okay, we don't actually have to keep this up because we just take turns. So, delete tokens.
There we go.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, he gets to go first, and he is going to charge in.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, we'll see. So, he has no aim. Oh, crap. He should have a -10 on that. Oh, damn, he hits. So, are you going to parry this parry?
I'm going to parry him.
Barely. Hot damn.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 50. Oh yeah, that fits. So, with that, the brute slashes down, and he let's see. As he puts the chain blade slashing down towards your, let's say, shoulder. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
He let's see, no pen, and there we go. He puts in another hit with his fist. When you charge, do you get the charge bonus when 2-weapon fighting in melee? I've never actually had anyone 2-weapon fight with.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I get the one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Double checking.
Yeah, thank you, Toby. I'm just gonna roll the hit for now, and we'll apply the bonus if. Well, let's see. So no aim. Isn't it like? Yeah, I thought you get another hit with the same bonuses, just not aiming.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Let me. 2-weapon fighting. Let's see. 2-weapon fighting. If the character. It doesn't. Let's see. If the character with the 2-weapon wielder melee. It doesn't specify. Actually,
Okay, so from what I'm understanding is you have to make a standard attack, swift attack, or lightning attack to do the 2-weapon. Because it says you make a melee action, either a standard attack, swift attack, or lightning attack. Then he can perform another.
Doesn't have charge?
Does not say charge in the book, so I guess that's just on you.
Let me check the talent. Are you reading the talent itself, or
I'm reading 2-weapon fighting.
let me check the
Talent
talent.
doesn't say anything either.
Let me double check that. Both of these attacks. Yeah, you can't. That is odd. Never mind. That just feels weird. Okay, fair enough. I'm guessing you just straight up can't charge and hit twice.
I mean, you can house roll it.
Nah, I'm not gonna house rule it. I'm just gonna say that, yeah, just gonna say that, he doesn't get another attack. Now it's your turn.
So... Fate point, killing strike, hammer blow, everything, you know.
All out attack, you mean?
Yup.
Alrighty.
With killing strike.
Yeah, that means he can't parry or dodge.
So, and the +10 because it's the first time I hit them?
No, you have to actually do damage with a bladed weapon to get the plus 10.
Okay.
Ooh, he might actually be able to parry that.
No, Viggy.
Yeah, you said killing.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Wait,
Okay, you just
killing
don't.
strike.
You just don't get insane degrees.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I use an all-out attack which triggers hammer blow and everything like that.
Oh yeah, that's true. So, roll 2 damage.
4 times.
2 times to begin with. You have to roll a separate hit. Oh, snap. He is not dead. Let's see. He is not wearing any armor. Oh yeah, by the way, you would have had to take your armor off because armor fighting isn't allowed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
So, let's see. You do 20, and that goes to 16. Oh, damn. You take a good hit, but he's not dead. So, minus 16. Puts him at 5 wounds. Alright, roll the devastating assault. Wow,
Damn.
you missed.
What the hell?
Holy crap nuggets. Alrighty, this guy is going to initiate a swift attack with his fists. No, actually, he's going to use he is going to use his fists. He's actually going to drop free action, drop the chain blade, and he's going to just start punching you. So, roll to hit, half aim, swift attack, no modifier. Let's see. And hit. He does not get more than 1 hit on this. So he's going to roll damage. So
Well, Pre could still parry.
that is true. Oh yeah. No wait, he can't.
No, I didn't know what attack.
Yeah, he did an all-out attack. With Unarmed Specialist, he is allowed to re-roll that hit damage, but he's not going to. Pre, how much damage do you take?
Let's see. Without armor, I have. Where do I see hit me first of all?
He hit you in the
Like,
it's just your toughness bonus, right?
Yeah, but which leg does he hit me on?
he hit your bionic leg.
Oh yeah.
Then I have. Let's see. That's 7 armor. 7 armor soak on that.
Yeah.
Without armor.
That takes. Then you take 5 wounds from that. Oh, and you also get a point of fatigue because he hit you in with his fists.
Okay.
All right, then comes the 2-weapon wielder. No aim, swift attack, and no modifier. He misses. Alright, now it is your turn again.
I'm going to free action drop the chain blade, and then I'm going to all-out attack with my fists.
Oh boy.
So yeah, and here we go.
Damn, making a good fight out of this. I'm just gonna roll a D100. He needs a 1. He does not. Roll damage.
Bonk.
7. Do you want to swap degrees on that?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's... You do 11 damage then, because it's a D5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, let's see how much that does. He ignores 4 of those. So that's down to... Okay, the music just restarted. So that's down to 6? No, 7. He takes 7, so he's at -2. Where'd you hit him? In the 80? Which is...
An arm, I think.
the left, right.
I mean,
You
leg. Left leg.
Yeah. Right leg.
Right, like LR, LL. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, it's left, right, and left, left. Here we go. Impact to the leg. A grazing strike against the leg slows the target. The target's movement is reduced by half, rounding up for 1 round. You must make a challenging toughness test or be stunned for 1 round and fall prone. Let's see. So,
Knockout.
maybe.
Knockout.
He's going to use Iron Jaw and try not to be stunned. He makes it. He is not stunned. But he does fall prone.
So since I used an all-out attack, doesn't that trigger my devastating assault shit?
It
So I get the second attack.
does, yes. So roll again.
It's prone, so you get a +10.
Oh, I forgot that. But
Yeah, well, that
Auto
would have...
hit.
Yeah, auto hit. So, roll damage. That's a 4. Can't be turned to 11
let's do it.
because of degrees. Yeah, easy. So, he takes
chest?
another... Yeah, he takes it to the chest at a... Let's see... He takes another -6, so that is... Let's see... The force of the attack ruptures several of the target's organs and knocks him down, gasping in wretched pain. The target suffers blood loss, permanently reduces toughness characteristic by 1d10. Yeah, he is completely wrecked. And with that, the other combatant taps out. And Harold stands victorious. Yeah. And the crowd goes wild.
And I am going to lean down and offer my hand to help him up.
He takes your hand and you pull the big guy back on his feet, though he seems to be in a poor condition and holds his chest.
I am going to bump my fist into his chest and say, "You fought honorably."
So did you. He manages to get from between pained breaths, and he walks out of the pit. And
Did this all happen in the upper decks of the ship?
no, this is happening in the lower decks. This is an illegal fighting pit.
Okay.
So, with that, I'm going to roll 2d10s to see how many bone chips Harold got out of that in winnings. Actually, let's make it 3. There we go. 17 bone chips for for Harold.
Hey,
Write that into your character sheet, Pre.
I did.
Sweet. So, I'm guessing you're going to return home with your bounty?
I am. Yeah, but on the way home, I want to use that last awareness.
Alright, let's see what you find.
I found
No.
nothing.
Sadly, you do not. It seems that you have had most of your excitement for the evening.
Yeah.
So, returning home, returning to your chambers, does anyone mind if I time skip until Toby gets his healing?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that, 24 hours have passed since the ambush in the corpse hold, and you get 12 wounds back, Toby, or
Oh yeah, how many wounds do I get back?
everyone.
Equal to your toughness bonus, I believe.
Yes, everyone gets their toughness bonus back in wounds for a day of resting.
That's what I lost.
You lost that. Fair enough.
All right.
But anyway,
Back
after
to-
trading Toby, Toby, do you still need any wounds, or are you fully healed?
I'm missing 2, but
Save
Yeah, that
it's
you
fine.
should
Or-
keep that
By the-
until you need the heal. Go
By
ahead,
the way,
Mope.
Polonia is an out of character, or extremely out of character, very fancy clothing. And then Yeah, I'll just look you over and say, well, I think you'll be okay, Kershaw. If you get hurt again, though, let me know and I can come treat you up. But until then, I think you're gonna heal fine. And then if you don't say anything, I'm gonna go find Rosalina.
Alright, I'm still sleeping in my bed with Riza next to me.
Nah, you're not. It'd be like in the afternoon.
I don't think Ren has slept this entire trip yet.
Okay, fair enough. So
Yeah.
it's in the middle of the afternoon and I'll go knock on your door.
I reject your sleep and substitute my recap.
Oh,
Yes. What is it? The door is unlocked, by the way.
Actually, let me go
open
back.
the door.
Is there a
walk in.
shotgun trap?
Yeah, Polonium just got shot straight in the chest by a shotgun trap and died. But no, I walk in and I see you laying there with Riza and I say, Rosalina, I think there are a few things we should discuss. And I'm going to close the door.
Hmm?
I'm gonna walk closer to you and say, I went to the captain's quarters last night and I picked up a few interesting rumors, and I think there's one in particular that you're going to want to hear about.
I'm gonna sit up, throw the blanket off of me. And Riza is gonna levitate up from the bed itself. And I'm just gonna look down and just be almost naked. Let me get ready.
That's fine. I'll go get myself some drink.
Define almost naked.
She's just
I'm
in
guessing.
booty shorts.
Ah, right. Do they have Aquillas on them?
Yes.
Uh,
Aquillas and little Order of Unmartyred Lady symbols. You know, the fertilize.
Fleur de Lis, yes.
And I'm gonna start getting my clothing out of what I'm assuming is where I was washing them. So, what is it?
Well, I talked to an armsman on my way in, and it seems that there are rumors that there are members of the Inquisition aboard.
Yes, unfortunately. We needed that, though.
I guess that makes sense. The captain was able to spot us out, but I thought it was just because it was him. We might want to be a bit more subtle in the future. I'm just curious as to what you think might have given us away.
Can I do a logic check to figure it out?
You can try.
Oh god, she's dumb as a rock.
That's insulting to Rock.
Yeah, rocks can do better logic than that.
I'm not entirely sure. It's early in the morning, though.
Well, actually, Rosaline, it's quite late in the afternoon, but
Wait,
I was
is
also
it?
going to tell you...
Shipboard time. You are, of course, suspended from the laws of time and space.
Fair enough, but I'm assuming the time clock is around 4 in the afternoon based on the timing of everything.
Indeed.
It would be in Terran's standard, right?
Yes.
But anyway, I'll continue on and say, I talked to the captain, and I actually had quite the conversation with him, and I don't think there's anything that's dubious about him, Rosalina. I was actually quite stunned. He's rather pious and faithful.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
I mean, he seemed to be quite...
Guilt-ridden?
Yeah, guilt-ridden, but no, I'm gonna say he seemed quite restrained, and he seemed very reflective on his actions. Rosalina, he's definitely a faithful person.
We can use that to our advantage, then. I'm gonna
It's me
start
bringing it
cleaning
to
my
your
face.
attention.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah, sorry for interrupting you, by the way. I'm just gonna say, hence me bringing it to your attention. And then I'm also gonna tell Rosaline about the other 2 men he was speaking with.
I'm assuming you're just going to cast fill in on that.
Yeah, I'm just casting Phil on that, and
Yeah,
then
that's fine.
Magnate Tesori, and then Lord Havafast.
Yes. Interesting choice of names.
I'm not sure what to make of them. They were both Desolium nobles, but
Didn't we kill the one's child?
I don't know. Did we?
That was before Polonia joined.
I could
I
swear
think
I
I'm the
did.
only one around who would remember that.
Anyway, we have
That
to
was
get
before
moving.
you, actually, Knight. Pretty sure.
Nope, he was there.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, like remember, he showed up episode 3.
Polonia, thank you for doing this. I suggest
Go ahead.
you inform the rest of the party, or at least both of Arius Tarvok. His memory units could probably process the information a little bit better than I can.
I'll go to him next, but I thought it would be worth considering.
Either way,
Oh, were you able to find the Eldar?
the Eldari eluded me. I had some more
Well-
questions.
They tend to do that if the stories hold true, so I can't say I'm very surprised.
Yes, they're basically ghosts, aren't they?
If ever such a thing existed.
Hmm.
But I'm going to go speak to Valtavarius, unless there's anything else you needed.
No, we must get ready and get moving.
Right. And I'll go find Baltarwalk.
Who's,
Okay.
like heading down the hallway, like probably when you leave the room, you see him just kind of walking there with his mug of recap.
Risa, your hair is all messed up.
And I'm gonna cast a recap on you as well.
I am so glad you said that.
Oh, that was funny.
Upon hearing the Havelfast name, I spit out the recap onto the floor.
Tarvok, is something wrong?
Yes. Yes, there is something wrong with that. What did the man look like? Sorry?
Do you remember his first name?
I haven't. No,
I
because
have it written down.
those notes, the name of the original the Hellfest I know, or this one?
This one.
Yes, you have it. What's it called?
I stand corrected. I don't know his first name, but I will tell Tarvok how he was a rather larger man.
A stout figure.
Yeah.
That is not good. Not good. Not good.
Tanner
And-
Halifax?
Is there something I should know, Tarvok?
I pull out my data slate and immediately just go through my data files and pull up the file of Havelfast, which unfortunately with my computer dying I don't actually have anymore. So I will. Viggy, would you be able to help me out on that?
Yeah, I'll be able to help you with that
That's why
later.
like I told you, I'm rebuilding the database.
Yeah.
But yes, we have run into a man to that name before.
That man specifically.
Yes, we've run into this man before. I believe our dealings were. Wait a minute. Havelfast. Viggy, just to double check, make sure I'm saying this right. The guy who invited us to the mask ball.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
That was him.
That was him. He forwarded the invitation onto you. Is perhaps the more correct choice of words.
Tarvok puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of moves towards Ran Roseless's room,
Okay.
and I knock on her door.
Yes, enter. I'm still brushing Risa's hair.
I walk in, just still one last sip of my mug, and say, "She told you about what she knew, right?"
That's the man we put down. We put down his son, did we not?
You remember his mansion, the one with the statue of
Statues.
the Angel of Death.
Yes, the heretical mention.
And do you remember that that he's the one who gave us that Aquila that was of strange property. I wasn't able to examine it because I believe it was to
We
buy and put a
delivered
gun
it
on
to
me.
him. We delivered it to him. He didn't give it to us.
Yeah, like you were holding it, and then you, so yeah,
We
you
stole it.
you took it to him, and then convinced him to hand it over to you.
Yes.
And as thanks for helping him be rid of such a foul artifact, he forwarded the invitation to the masquerade to you.
Yes. So that man is now on this ship. I don't like patterns when they end up against us. We have run into this is the third time we've run into this man, and he has been within our midst. That does not feel right. And I say that very loosely. The patterns don't add up, and you just hear like the furious typing of Tarbuk trying to draw lines between where he's seen him before and any correlations.
I'm gonna put on the comm bead really quickly. Everyone, get ready to move. Armor up. Kershaw, are you ready to move?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I will go back to my room and get all my guns.
I finish my cup of recap, put my mug away, and you hear the clicking of about 4 guns. Also, I went shopping, and I have some gear ready. I will distribute it later.
Very well. Just put it in the rooms for now, and let's get moving.
Alright. Head him up, moving out, Rawhide.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Real quick, Viggy.
yeah.
Was your comm beat on during the whole conversation with Ren night? Like when you mentioned Havelfast?
No, because mine was still. I never declared it to be on. It was still technically off from the when he was, getting caffeinated.
Okay, so it was off then.
As was mine.
Yeah. Pre 1 fatigue.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Mope, did you have any fatigue?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Nope, I'm good. And I slept throughout the night.
Yeah.
This dress is getting
For-
all sorts of torn.
For now.
Lady Lockwood, as we prepare, do you wish to say any inspiring words or prayers for this holy war band?
I'm just gonna look at Harold, look at his axe. Prayers aren't necessary.
Very well then, and guns are out.
I'm going to look over at Rosalina and look down at my own dress and say, the captain was quite accommodating if you need clothing.
Well, let's see if he'll be accommodating in any other way.
So, what's going on this time, eh?
We're heading back down to where we were to continue our investigation and push forward. It seems to me to be the best course of action.
Yes, we wish to get a leg up on them while we still have it.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, they will be expecting us. So, Harold and... Whoop, go ahead.
I will cock back my auto pistol and say, that's fine. We'll be alright. Don't you agree, Harold?
Indeed. Yes, Harold revs his chain axe very loudly.
Yes, indeed. Toll the great bell and sing praise to the god of machine.
So, with that, not to be a... I can't believe I'm actually doing this. A GM that's trying to derail his own campaign. Not to be that guy, but you could go investigate the Havelfests.
We can do that later.
Yeah, we'll do that after we check out the bottom deck.
Alrighty then. So, as the warband treks back down to the corpse holds, and let's see, I need to do.
I'm also going to watch the way Kershawn is walking to see if he has any type of limp or anything.
Currently, he
It's
does
fine.
not.
He's just a little bruised.
Polonia,
Yeah.
you do great work.
That's what they told me in Medicaid school. That's why I graduated third in my class.
Kershawn, everything's okay? Pain is at an adequate level?
Pain is fine. It does just keep moving.
Very well.
So, 7 hours later, you reach the corpse hold, and once again you are greeted with the chilling cold and piled up corpses that have become unnecessarily familiar to you.
I will put
Biggie,
on the rebreather.
Auspex out at like all times.
Indeed.
Rebreather up.
Rebreather up.
Works then? Should I do it again?
Do you really want to test that?
Really?
I mean,
You-
will die.
Last time you did, you literally saw into the warp.
Slanesh whispered to me, "Hey, here you got some new talents."
No, we're dealing with Nurgle cultists, so it was probably Nurgle.
No, not with me.
So, Biggie, since Harold doesn't put on his respirator, toughness test again.
Toughness test again. Oh, snap.
I don't have any fate points.
No, you don't. Let's actually see. Oh, damn.
Puking.
Actually, roll another test because I want to see something like roleplay wise, narratively wise happens.
Okay, I rolled it. It doesn't appear yet.
Man, roll 20 is being a bitch today. There we go. Okay, so now I know what happens. So, as you are back in the corpse hold, the smell returns with a vengeance, and Harold actually. Oh yeah, the first one was even with a plus 20, which you would not have made. So never mind. It's still a fail. So, as the smell hits you again, Harold, there's something about it this time, and you can feel nausea gripping your insides as you fight to hold down your breakfast. Yeah, I'm guessing you ate before you left.
Riza, get his mask on.
Oh wait, hold
Does
on.
he even have one?
I have one, but if I I have had one since the beginning, since Harold came in. But if I put on my respirator, I can't wear my helmet. That means I lose armor. Harold does not wear his respirator.
Harold looks fine to me. He'll be alright.
Alright.
It'll be fine.
Damn, just
Riza,
a
get back
cavalcade
here.
of failure. Oh yeah, also Pri, you get another point of fatigue. How fatigued are you right now?
Pretty damn fatigued.
Yeah, because you
Wait, I had 2.
You had
after the
Oh
fight.
wait, no. So after the fight, you had 2. Then you slept away those 2. Then you flagellated in the morning. Good morning flagellation, and then you got 1 from that, and then you had 2 again now. Okay,
Yep.
Just checking, just making sure. Perfect. So, with that, let us. As you arrive back at the previous scene, how would you like to try and track down the inheritors?
Based on my knowledge, would I be able to make? I want to make a Cynician test to see if there's any residue, knowing this is just going by the science of it.
Yes, going by this would be a demonology test or warp, right? Forbidden lore warp?
I have Forbidden Lore Demonology.
Not quite. Actually, roll for me a logic.
Do I sense it?
I don't.
Ooh, good roll. But roll for me a logic, Tarvak. You get that, even with minuses that I didn't apply. No. As
So we meant to do this.
feeling.
Tarvak,
Yes.
do you remember how the artifacts used to slightly indicate each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thought comes to you that if the inheritors do indeed have more of those artifacts, you could use this method once again to try and track them down.
And I bring this up. Oh, I kind of wish we still had Tobian. His witch mind was useful in times like this. But I have a process that might allow us to track these profane items.
I can feel something.
What do you mean you feel something?
Where do you feel it?
It's in my mind.
Ren sees a faint etheric trail leading from your location and down the hallways of the corpse holds.
I can see a trail. It's hazy, but I can follow it.
Figgy, can I roll a logic test to see what she's even on about?
Roll a scrutiny.
Rosalina, oppose it with a deceive.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Sean is paying attention.
Well, I mean, you said, do you even want to try and oppose with the deceive?
Not even worth it when they all got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all failed no matter what I roll.
Yeah, well, I was trying to. So this is just scrutinizing what she said or what she's doing.
I mean, to try and make sense of what she's saying.
Oh, fair
She
enough.
just has a gut feeling we should trust her.
No,
Oh,
this isn't a
that's-
gut feeling. I can see
Oh
it.
boy. Oh boy, she's just putting it out there.
Are you sure? I'm gonna give you a concerned look and say, are you sure, Rosalina? Are you sure it isn't just a gut feeling?
Wait, hold on. This is Alexis time. Alexis, do you want to telepathic link to Polonia to...
Actually, I was about to get to
anything?
that.
Yeah.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Not doubles, but it fails.
Did you
But
forget
wait,
to
I'm
add...
not an unwilling target.
I start
No.
I start.
She doesn't manifest it. Do you want to reroll that? And did you forget to add the psi focus?
I did. How much is the psi focus?
10.
Plus 10.
Nah, you know what? I'm good with it failing.
Sure. Because even though you failed, nothing just happened.
Still better than double.
Yeah, no doubles.
Polonia,
You don't want to
trust
reroll a
me.
safe roll.
I can see it.
I always trust you, Rosalina. Lead the way.
I question this. We will have to discuss this later. That's not normal.
I don't see any reason to. I don't see anything suspicious about this, Tarvok. I think you're being silly. We should
And I
trust
think
her.
you're being naive.
I'm gonna draw my power sword though.
Knight, did you actually say did you actually tell them your idea?
No, that kind of side focus or Senitians kind of happened.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
I'm full of shit.
Well, roll scrutiny. Let's see if he fails worse.
I need to bump this thing up.
Scrutiny is a good skill. Oh yeah.
Failed
R-
three.
Do remember that it's going up against your fellowship, Knight, because you're scrutinizing a person.
Oops.
It's
Could I have
fine.
assisted him in that?
I mean, my fellowship, it would have been a 27. So
Yeah,
I think I still
like-
failed less worse.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
failed less, so you know I'm lying, but you're not sure about like what.
yeah, like this feels. It. Yeah, you get the sense that Polonia is covering something up, though why or what she's covering up is a mystery to you?
And I just look at the two of them. What are you two up to?
Curious and curious. So,
Indeed.
are you going to follow the Dead Body Road?
Also,
Yep.
this goes into the Tarvok notebook.
Follow,
Yeah.
follow the colors red fields.
Follow the Dead Body Road.
Hey.
So, as you head down... God damn it, Bree.
If he only had a brain.
Tarvok, use your
Yes.
specs. Make sure you check every single thing. Make sure we don't get ambushed again.
Oh, my dear Rosalina.
Kershawn,
Everything is
eyes up.
effective.
Do I spot anything?
Aside from the corpse hold workers that are clad in environmental suits against the cold, and the various servitors hauling about bodies. No, not really.
Damn thing's broken. Attempting repairs.
Are you actually gonna re-roll that? Oh yeah,
I can't.
you're out of fate points. That's right.
No, that's his reasoning. Like,
The Auspex seems to be the machine spirit appears to be somewhat agitated down here.
What does my tech use scan say?
Let's see.
Besides methane, which should have blown us up earlier, just saying.
Well, it's not concentrated enough.
I'm sure the ship has air scrubbers and stuff.
I mean, yeah. So, your tech use, let's see. Do you actually find anything? Da-da-da-da-da. No. Sadly, you, aside from the usual readings from last time, no, you do not find anything different or any concentrations of life form that would indicate another ambush.
Forward to adventure.
Indeed. So, with that, I will. Actually, no. This does not require an awareness test. So, as you approach further down into the corpse hold, you find an exit from the corpse hold themselves, one that appears to have been pried open and is not an quote-unquote official entrance/exit from the corpse holds. It leads into a rusted hallway that does not seem to have seen servitor maintenance for quite some time. As you walk further down, you can hear the sound of combat up ahead. Change swords revving, stub rounds sparking off of bulkheads, and all of a sudden, as it started, it dies back down.
Yigi, can I roll for Ben Lord Demonology to see if I kind of hear sounds of, warp creature?
Sure.
Damn.
Can I
No.
attempt to feel the warp creatures with Psynicians?
Sure. I'm not sure
Oh, I'm
what
gonna try that too.
did I give away anything like that?
No, they're just
No,
assuming.
But I'm still following the trail, so it's
Well,
like I'm still checking for the trail.
Fair enough.
No, you didn't, but Tarvok, like, we did fight Furies earlier, and we are kind of in the lower parts of the ship where there'd be less security, so I don't know what's hiding around here.
Oh yeah, you're just becoming completely paranoid, and I'm okay with that. Yay.
You don't say.
So
Let's keep going.
in the break in the gunfire, I'm just gonna look at the party. And let me take a look ahead. I will tell you what I see. And
Leg.
stealth.
And let's see. Ren.
Do camo cloaks stack?
They do not.
And I'll go ahead and
But Thin does.
It
set up into a
does.
firing position and try to keep an eye on Kershaw and cover him.
I agree. So what do I see?
Well, hold on. I'm gonna resolve the Cynician's test first, then
Fair enough.
I will tell you
How
what
do you
you
have a
see.
plus 103 to your stealth? Or how do you have 103 for your stealth?
I have 53 agility, 3 ranks in stealth, then you get a plus 30 from skin sin and chameleon cloak.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, stealth
Yeah.
plus crouching is like the most broken thing the second most broken thing in this game.
Oh my god.
Plus crouching?
Wow.
Plus cloak, I think you mean.
Yeah, plus close.
No, if you go prone, you get another minus to
Oh,
hit
yeah.
from gunfire.
That's for combat.
That's
Anyways,
for
go. Go.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
freaking ninja.
So,
What
as
isn't he really though?
he's 3 things, just about. So, as Ren reaches out her psychic sense, she sees that the trail terminates in an offshoot room just up ahead. From behind the metal walls of the ship, she can sense a miasma of corruption, as if the room itself has been drenched in it. Now, as Kirshan moves up, sneakily as he does, let me just roll a formality of an awareness test, because this will be...
The trail ends ahead, but there's something bad in there.
Tavok draws all his weapons.
Now they make it, but not nearly enough. Like, not even close.
Krishan, be ready.
So,
Biggie?
with that, let me grab the... Here we go. As Kirshan peers past the bulkhead, he sees a scene of recent conflict. Amidst a low-ceiling chamber lit by flickering electro candles and the sputtering lanterns that sit atop ancient pipes and cryo-storage units, 3 figures in dark coats and armor lay prone in widening pools of blood. Bedrolls, threadbare cots, and cooking pots speak of the sort of encampment here in the bowels of the ship. Above these dark armored figures, these 3 figures, actually, you immediately recognize as sable traders. And above them, there are 3 other... actually, there's 2 other bodies on the ground belonging to what you recognize as inheritors, and you see 3 inheritors that are still standing that appear to be setting up some kind of rite for their fallen cult members. They appear to be going through some sort of ritual as they tend to their bodies, their fallen.
Okay, so do I notice another awareness test to see if there's any I'm not directly seeing?
Roll an awareness for that. Yeah. These appear to be the only ones in this room.
So, okay, so are they on equal footing, or are they on an elevated platform? I'm just...
They are
scene
on.
in my head
They are equal to you. You are peering
Okay.
past a corner.
Out of
Okay, so...
character, Mope, do you have any ticks in stealth?
Yeah, I have a tick in stealth.
I'm gonna hand you my chameleon cloak.
Okay, that gives me a plus 20 or a plus 30?
20.
Okay.
And we'll take care of that afterwards.
So,
Pelagia,
Biggie, we
take
got
this
the
and hide.
marketplace gear, right?
What was that, Toby?
We got the marketplace gear, right?
No.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'm super, like, in the open, but I wasn't
Yes.
trying to sneak up
They
ahead,
could
I was
kill.
just trying to be out of the way.
Are you going to fate point that?
Well, unless you tell me that somehow is going to give us away.
It's
mean,
a critical failure.
It's a critical failure. Like, bad things will happen.
Don't give the
no matter
team an
what.
excuse.
Fine. Here goes my last one.
There you go. They could
Oh, that should have been plus 20, so I would have actually still failed. by
one
Yeah.
degree of
by
fail.
one.
1 degree
Yeah.
of failure and rudimentary. Let's see.
But I'm not
Bonus
sneaking
test.
ahead. I'm just
What are
trying to,
you
like,
doing?
I'm trying to get into a hidden position because I was given the cloak.
Hiding from what? I haven't informed you of anything.
Oh, well, then never mind. Just
I
disregard it.
informed
Can I have
them.
my fate point back?
I haven't told you anything.
I did.
You don't know what's ahead. I do.
Yes, I do.
You didn't sneak up with me.
That doesn't matter. I can feel it.
But you don't
Can
know
we-
what the 3 people up ahead.
We'll
I
just
never
disregard
said
that
people.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! People, calm down, calm down.
I
Polonia,
said
what?
I can feel them.
Let's just disregard that roll and just pretend I didn't make it.
All right, let's
There,
remove that roll.
Well, that's
Seeing.
agreed.
Huh.
But back to the marketplace. Do I have the rifle or not?
We left it in the rooms.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you didn't take the marketplace gear yet.
Okay. So how far away are they?
They appear to be roughly 20 meters away from you.
So I'm gonna go on the combi and whisper quietly. 3 targets, 20 meters down the hallway. Inheritors. So then I'm going to. I imagine. Okay. While everyone's doing their response, I'm going to load a clip of man stoppers into one of my revolvers.
I'm gonna load my guns with. Mine are always loaded with man stoppers. Or they will be
Alrighty.
now.
So what's everyone's response?
Well, I don't know. Last time I tried to respond, I got cut off.
Did you?
Yes, twice. By Toby. Both times. That was cool. Anyway, because I informed Polonia to go and hide and get a good position for when we enter the room, because I could feel it with a past Sinisians test to see the big nasty in there. Not the people, the big nasty. So I handed her my cloak.
Let's see. Actually, Mope, if we do not disregard... Actually, if we regard those previous 2 rolls, you would have won on a technicality.
No, because I want the fate point.
Oh, fair enough. You want the fate point. So do you want to try it again?
Sure.
Oh boy. Let's see. Awareness. Okay, failed horribly.
Failed
You are
worse
not-
than I did.
Wait,
Yep.
you didn't have the cloak.
Well, oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I succeed with 2 degrees of success.
Sweet. Alright, so you do sneak into position, and you now have a line of sight on 2 of them.
Alright,
I'm going to quietly whisper into the combi, waiting on your order to fire, Rosalina.
So-
Alright. Tarvok, Harold. Harold, quiet your blade momentarily so we can get in there as well.
Yeah,
Tarva.
Harold turns off his chain axe, and yeah.
Your orders,
Okay, you have all of your weapons ready, correct?
as always.
Brace yourself against here and get ready to fire.
Overwatch. If it moves, it gets shot.
You'd be overwatched backwards, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
Go 45 degrees in the doorway itself, I guess, then.
Fair.
Wouldn't it
But
be...
that would give away a surprise.
Yeah. You would have to try
Hold
and
back
sneak
for a
up on
minute,
them.
then.
Alright.
Well, election read.
So you said
out of character. Sorry, Toby.
go ahead.
Harold can give them a really nasty surprise.
You're not
Yes.
firing
Please
from a missile
no.
launcher.
Continue.
So Biggie, you said Polonia has line of sight on 2 of them.
Yes.
Krishan,
So I'm gonna
Polonia?
call out I'm gonna call out the target that she doesn't have line of sight on and just full aim.
Alrighty.
If I may, before we do this, Lady Lockwood,
Yes.
Perhaps shoot to wound one of them. An interrogation may be useful.
If there's 6 of them, correct?
There's 3.
3.
There's
So-
several bodies on the ground.
Yes,
Eliminate
there's 5
2 of
bodies on the
them.
ground, 3 inheritors standing.
Eliminate 2 of them, injure the last one, but make sure the other 2 are dead.
Doctor, you're a very good shot. Perhaps a precise shot to the kneecap or the something to stun them, paralyze them, perhaps.
No,
You
kill the
need
first
me-
2.
No, I mean on the one we want to save. We must call out our targets first.
I could trank one of them if you wanted,
That would work too.
but it might be better for me and Kershaw to take the first shots here and just get them down to 1 immediately.
Absolutely.
So I called out my target. I imagine you take another one.
So we're
Then-
both target and ready, and we're both full aiming.
I mean,
I guess
stun
I'll
them.
take the first shot.
Alrighty.
Okay.
This is aside from any stealth rolls. These inheritors will make an awareness to see if they are surprised or not. They are surprised.
Oh god, then I'm just gonna do a ballistic skill plus 60 then. Reroll. Damage. So 11 to the 5. That's to his left arm.
Yeah, let's see. He takes -3, so he takes 8 wounds. Alright, he's not dead. Fire on the next shot.
I'm just gonna do another ballistic skill plus 60. 24, 40. So that's the chest. Hand stoppers. 11.
And that
I can
is-
swap out the grease
Yep,
just to finish him.
yep, he is completely dead.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
Polonia.
take the shot.
I'm guessing you full action aim.
Yeah, full action aim, so I'm doing the Medicaid -2. Oh wait,
yeah.
no, I'm just gonna. It's gonna have to be Medicaid -2, but then because I full aim, it's plus 20.
No, plus 30 because accurate weapon.
All right, minus 28.
Actually,
no, I'm
it
sorry,
should be
plus 28.
it should be plus 60 because surprise.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just an auto hit, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, like stupidly good auto hit.
Here, I'll just do 3D here.
Yeah, just 3d10. Let's see how much. Like, she has insane damage if she is allowed to set up.
And because I'm using the sniper rifle. And that's pen 6, by the way.
Do keep in mind that. Wait, pen 6? Oh, yeah,
Pen
Mansuckers.
6, yep. And then I can trade the degrees of success for another 10 on there, so we'll switch out the 3.
Yeah.
So that is 28 with pen 6.
Now, to be
One
fair,
chest.
the first roll on that is the actual damage roll, right? Because the other 2 cannot generate Righteous Fury.
Yeah.
So even though it looked like you crit, you don't actually crit. However,
Yep,
you do
no worries.
indeed do enough damage to. Where do you shoot him? Because
Chest.
Neck.
just
And that
describe
was
just describe the kill.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim and shoot him straight through the neck, and he falls to the ground, grasping and gurgling in probably confusion for a few split seconds before he dies.
Fair enough. Now, what of that last guy?
So I guess since he's still surprised, I'm gonna just run at him, and, like put away one of my revolvers and switch to my knife and cold shot his leg.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Actually, no. The surprise round would be the surprise round is currently
I know,
over.
but
But yeah, it is your
Yeah.
turn again.
just surprised. So I'm just gonna do a half move up, so it's still standard range. Nope, I messed it up.
Okay. We got this.
I have an idea. If he fails this, I'll just shock him with a lightning bolt.
I'll just get the kill.
Reroll.
Just get the kill. Just
Here we go.
No, I don't think I'll need to. I think he's got it.
Attack, so dodge minus 40.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Nope, does not.
Okay, first I aimed. Let's see. So
Wait, did
damage.
you charge him?
Like I probably should have worded it better. Like I'm stepping around the corner so I can get a better shot with the knife. So I was.
Oh yeah.
And it's accurate, so 2d10. So 19,
Right.
pin 0 to the leg.
Just quick clarification. What does the man stopper in parentheses mean?
Oh no! Oh, I rolled the hit off my sniper rifle.
Oh right. Right.
I set one up just for the future.
He strapped man stoppers to his knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's what
19, pin 0 to his.
I hate to break it to you, but yeah, he's totally dead.
Oh, well done.
Like even if he hadn't aimed, that's still a crit, and that still kills him.
Do you see
Report.
any other do you see any other targets, Kershaw?
So how far under critical does he go?
How far? Minus. Let's see.
Because might survive depending.
Oh no, he's a troop. Like he took a crit and he lost all his
shit.
wounds, so he's double dead.
Insert Tarbok standard issue forehand facepalm.
So, with that, all of the inheritors have been brought down, and being the closest one to the room. Let's see. Let's actually. Is everyone going to join Kershaw?
Polonia, is it safe?
I don't see any other targets.
Kershaw,
where's my-
is he dead?
Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I must have hit an artery and he bled out.
He's
15
with the
years of
Emperor
ex-
then.
15 years of experience and you can't even capture a target.
We'll get one, and then I'm going to lower my rifle and.
I'm gonna walk in too.
Tarbok's just crudgety at this point.
Tarvok, investigate everything that they were doing with these bodies.
Well, I can
Indeed.
tell you what they are doing.
As the group enters, let me just give a quick summary of what the room looks like. The lodgings are far from luxurious, but the group appears to have set up bedrolls, cots, lanterns, and even tents to make things more hospitable. Once again, the inheritors have decorated their area with signs of their faith: sculptures of vermin and human bones, dark parchment, fabric, and flayed skins daub the runes and cryptic prayers to something called Izumat. The liquid making up these painted runes are viscous purple ooze flecked with luminescent dots, and the letters seem to shift into different marks of a forgotten tongue each time you look away. Anyone who wants can roll in -10 awareness or logic.
All right.
I just cannot win today.
Actually, I'm gonna not.
Harold's got this.
So, let's see. Who made it? Kershaw did, Tarvok didn't, Harold did. So, I need Kershaw and Harold to roll +20 willpower tests.
Yay.
Yay. Got it.
Nice.
Nice. As both of you managed to recognize the purple fluid from the ones that you're currently carrying, it seems to be the same shape and viscosity.
Hmm.
Biggie, you said that they had like an idol of a rat, right? Or a vermin?
Oh, it says, what was it called? Yeah, sculptures made of vermin and human bones. Like, so you take rat bones and you make sculptures out of them.
So can I take one of those?
Can you
for
take one of
analysis?
these sculptures?
Yes.
Bone sculptures?
Yes.
Sure. Take it.
Yeah, I want to take it for analysis.
Yeah.
Can I smash one?
Can you smash one? Go ahead.
Okay,
Plenty
I
of
smash
smash.
one.
Polonia, smash.
So among
As you are going to investigate the dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you look closer upon the bodies on the ground, you barely notice that one of the sable traders still has very faint breathing.
Polonia, over here. This one's still breathing.
I will rush over and check him.
Do I recognize this man?
You recognize this man as Stovan Het.
Oh, Het, you little bastard. You've made me work for you.
And I joined Polonia to assist her.
Okay, I'm gonna do a Medicaid to diagnose him.
Indeed, go for it.
Plus 30. Oh my god.
Wow.
And
But doesn't she
guess
get to
what?
reroll that?
I don't
No.
have any more fate points.
No, don't you have something that's like if you fail it, like because of like superior?
I don't
inheritance?
have any more fate points.
Oh, is
No,
it-
there's no talent or anything that allows that.
Oh, fair
There
enough.
is.
Well, okay, if Tarvok assists
Fine,
her,
when a Turigan fails to attest to provide first aid. Oh, this isn't first aid.
like you didn't use your fate point from earlier, so
Oh,
you
you're
still
right.
have that
Okay.
one.
Well,
So you can use your Kyurgen bell.
I got it.
no, I can't because it isn't first aid.
It is
Oh, I
not
got it.
first aid.
Yeah,
Phoebe.
Beltarmok got it.
It's
So you're trying-
diagnostic, so
Well, it's not first aid. Like, it's a special use for Medicaid called Diagnose. As Polonia and Tarvok kneel beside the still breathing Sable Trader, Tarvok is able to recognize that he is suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and stab marks. And Polonia is actually, it's quite shocking that Polonia wasn't able to. Actually, I'm going to say that your brain went into a bit of overload when you saw everything that was wrong with him and the fact that he's still living.
Yeah. Also, we didn't deal with gunshot or stab wounds that often when I was in Medicaid Scala. Mostly it was
No.
more of like plasma fire wounds and whatnot.
I was gonna say because her mind was still in kill Polonia mode.
I
No
guess.
kidding.
So,
As I stare down, we'll say I have a moment of self-reflection, as I can't heal the guy after I just killed a dude.
So,
Can
as Tarvok is able to quickly assess the dying man, Het goes into a coughing fit and loses consciousness. He will need immediate medical treatment if he is to survive.
doctor, he's dying. He's useful.
Medicaid minus 20.
Oh, minus 20,
Wait,
so that
well,
would have been negative 2
you're gonna-
degrees of success. I did add in you assisting me, so that would be 6 degrees of success. No, that would be 7 degrees of success.
Plus
Yeah.
a bonus.
Plus my what bonus?
Intelligence.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah. Well, it's not a it's not a
yeah.
first aid test. It's just you're not actually healing him. You're just stabilizing him.
Well, I did it.
So as they finish up stabilizing him, I'm just gonna flip him over and put him in manacles.
Will you-
Seriously?
Hold on. Actually, as he does that, I actually stand up.
No. Like, this man has like wounds on his chest and stomach.
Better
And you're-
safe than sorry.
And I stand up and like with 4 hands push Tobian away and say, "Back away. This is not your business."
Can I provide first aid to him now?
Tobian's
to get him
dead.
back?
Or to Kershawn.
I'm sorry, Tech Priest, but you won't even know who this man is and what value he has if it weren't for me, so I'd say it is my business.
Harold, you know this man, correct?
None of you know who Het is but me, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, Harold has no...
Oh, I'm thinking
No,
of the guy from the...
Sinclair.
retcon that.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the guy from the prison.
Yeah,
No, that's
yeah
not
that's
him.
Jarrett.
And
Yeah.
I looked to him. Oh, well then, by all means, enlighten me to who this man is.
He's one of the Hreskmen. He's a stable trader, and he's the man that we've been hunting.
Wait, I know
I think
Stove
you-
on Heck. I know who Stove on Heck is because I was with you for most of the investigation.
Just be
Like-
informing you, you wouldn't even have a clue who this guy was if it weren't for him.
Well, that's all well
And you
good.
didn't know what he looks like.
Well, that's all well and good then. But you can wait. Do not interfere with processes, Mr. Anders.
I'm just gonna ready my flamethrower and start burning down all of the, like, the craziness that's going on in the background.
Don't start a fire while you're still in there.
No, I'm just getting ready to.
I think it means like
Um,
he's lighting the primer for the flame.
Also, while we do this, I'm kind of yelling at him, I'm gonna go pick up one of the lanterns and just hold it in one of my hands.
Can I go ahead and roll to try to heal this guy?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You do get a -10 on top of everything.
Okay, so total of plus 20, because Tarbok here is assisting me, right?
Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to assist you because I'm currently dealing with...
Okay, plus 10.
Percent.
Okay, I succeed. I heal him 5 plus 3, so he heals 8 wounds.
Right. He is... Let's see. He actually goes up to... Oh wow, he's only at 1 wound right now.
He isn't critical, so that's what counts.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, he is still messed up.
But he's
He is.
alive. But he's breathing. That's the
Very
point.
messed up. Yeah.
That's the whole point. He's breathing.
I stabilized him. He'll live.
Now once that's kind of been stabilized, I want to start going through his pockets.
Let's see.
I think we should just do that off camera.
Yeah,
Just to
if
divvy up the loot.
Well, I mean, loot. Well, the loot will be off camera. But this is more for things of story important.
Yeah, as you go through his pockets, are you just trying to find information? What are you looking
Like
for?
notes, memoirs, dossiers, data slates.
You
pieces of-
find no piece of written media. This man appears to be, well, he does not appear to take chances. Should he ever be caught?
Is he cybernetic at all?
Does he have any cybernetics? No,
Yeah.
he does not. He appears to be 100% human. The only thing aside from his his horrifying wounds is the facial scarring you've become familiar with
Okay.
from the sable trade.
Okay. And I guess at this point I just kind of hold the lantern over him to assist Polonio.
All right. So
Alright, I'm gonna set the flamer to burn down this room soon. Tarvok, Polonia, is this man movable yet?
Yeah, we can
Polonia.
move him.
Objection.
Go ahead.
Considering the critical condition that this man was just in, moving him would be...
Oh, he's got a hit point. He'll be fine.
It might even hurt him again. If you're going to get any information out of him, you will have to do it here.
So I wouldn't be. I was thinking, could we use a sleeping bag as a stretcher and maybe?
Wait, you're
Okay.
carrying
Fine.
around a sleeping bag?
I'm gonna walk up to him. You, are you healthy enough to talk? Are you in a condition to talk?
I guess there's no point in keeping my mouth shut anymore. He grins before coughing up a wad of blood. Some sucking fanatics turned on us and left me for dead. I knew we couldn't trust them, but damned if the money wasn't good. They knew we wouldn't go along with their damn scheme this time. That's why they did it. He goes into a coughing fit, leaving his hand bloody. I overheard them as they gathered up the 2 I shot down, he continues, stopping to grin for a moment when wiping away a trickle of blood from his mouth. They said something about taking control of the ship and sacrificing it to their damnable gods. I want to go knowing they don't get the satisfaction.
They won't.
Now, are you going to try and get more information out of him?
Yeah, I'm going to command him to tell me everything he knows.
Roll for me a command test.
I am going to auto-succeed.
What is your willpower bonus? It's 4, right?
Yep.
You get 4 questions out of him, answered truthfully.
Alright, if anybody has questions, now's the time to ask. Kershaw.
I got none at the moment.
God damn it.
Out of character, everyone can put forth questions and decide which ones they feel are important.
Do we want to call it here and think on it?
Actually,
It's been a 3-hour session.
let's finish up just this, and then we'll go on.
I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask.
Go for it.
He said the money wasn't good. Maybe we should ask him what job he was talking about.
Oh, the money was good.
I mean, it was good.
Yeah. But damned if the money wasn't good. That's a double negative.
Yeah, but I'm saying is like,
what is the
was he
job that
doing
you were
then?
trying to do? How did they come about how did they come about hiring you?
This is already known.
I'm just going to pipe
shit.
up and say,
Never mind then.
yeah, inheritors have been working with stable traders for a while now.
Good to know.
Alright, I didn't actually know that, my bad.
Well, he didn't tell us.
No. Like
I've
this
told you
was-
this.
Yeah, this has become knowledge. This is
Yeah.
previous knowledge.
Kershaw did fill in us on this.
I have
Yeah.
a question.
Yeah.
So I imagine he's just sitting down. I'm just going to
He's
stand
lying
behind
down.
him.
He's
I'm just
lying
going to kind of stand right by his head, just look down on him. So, how big was the shipment this time, eh?
It's over there, and he motions his head. You see in the corner, on top of another crate. Go ahead.
I said how big was it, not where was it.
Oh, he's still
Okay.
still going to point you to the shipment. So, you see in the corner, on top of some plastic crates, several minor Xenos artifacts similar to those you've already seen, and 3 more vials of the viscous purple fluid. Oh, and besides those, a pouch containing several score of Tharian bone chips. I'm going to say 36.
Tarvok begins like just cleaning out the crime scene and storing them for analysis.
I'm gonna ask the guy. Who are you? Go ahead.
Just to answer, Knight, do you touch the artifacts?
I do, but I use my cloth to do it.
Roll for me a willpower test.
Indeed.
Hmm.
It's been a while.
Big one.
Son of a bitch.
You failed.
How are they
Let's
going to
see.
go about taking over the ship?
2 different D5s. Hold that question.
Oh shit.
So 5 insanity, 3 corruption. And I said I was going to stop this, but man, this is turning out to take a bit longer. As Tarvok touches the Xenos artifacts, he finds himself standing in a strange countryside,
can I
surrounded by trees and grass.
Oh, this again.
Can I sense this with Cynesians?
Yes, you can.
Yay. Cynesians is fun. Damn it.
Awareness to see if I notice him just kind of blank out.
Uh,
Or is it
That-
just...
that's way too subtle.
Yeah,
like
Polonia,
he's
go for it.
like he's stopping for like
Okay.
split seconds.
Oh, I failed worse than you did.
And sometimes he's just stood there for minutes. Sometimes...
So tell me,
Well-
Wait, can I
tell
ask
me-
my question?
Hold on. I'll take. It sounds like everyone has a separate question, and I think we'll just take one from each then.
what about these trees?
So, in the distance, you see the trees and all of this idyllic scenery is contrasted with a gigantic pit from which you are standing. Down in this roughly, let's say, I'm really bad with feet. Let's just say that it's
Say it in meters, and I can convert it.
30 meters, 90 feet.
Yes.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, a 90 feet diameter hole/pit in the ground. You find yourself standing on the precipice of, and inside you see a gigantic pile of ash that reaches from crater lip from the lip of the hole all the way around. However, as you stare intently at it, you see the ashen skeletal dead start clawing their way out and reaching towards you. And as you stand there frozen, one of them grabs the hemp of your robe, and you are back.
Oh, wait, can it be Riza actually tugging at his robe?
That could be. Yeah, you know what? Let's say that. You still feel the tugging of the robe, but you see that it is Riza pulling at it.
Anyway.
So,
Tarvik just laughs while he collects everything.
My question.
Yes, actually,
Yeah, let's get the
from what I
question.
gathered, it was Toby, Alexis, Harold, and Polonia.
You're wrong because I was first.
I got my question in, so.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so Polonia then.
Yeah, and I
Thank
passed.
you. It's good to be acknowledged.
Hey,
I'm going to ask him, who are your connections in the ship's crew?
actually, we've been hiding here for a long time. We don't. We've been. He explains to you that they've been hoping not to get caught by anyone, and the Sable traders have no one specific aside from the shuttle pilot that dropped them off here. He's the only one, and he's not even a member of the crew. So they've been trying to hide out for the entire trip.
And then I'll stand back.
All right, Alexis, I think you were next in line.
I forgot my question.
Wasn't it something to do with?
The Psyker?
No. Yeah, it's something. Let's see. Let me see.
How they were gonna take over the ship.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, thank you, Pri. How are they going to take over the ship? Okay.
How are they going about taking over the ship?
They've been collecting mercenaries, mutants, outcasts, whatever it is, and arming them. They're going to storm the bridge.
Okay.
So,
Is this all of the information you're willing to give us?
that's everything he seems to know. Would you want a follow-up question?
I have a question. Harold has a question.
I know. You'll get yours. I just want to know if there was anything else that Alexis thinks she can get out of that.
Ask when they're going to storm the bridge.
Yeah. Like, when was it planned?
Okay, so he'll add at the end. They're going to smash the damn thing into Thawr to awaken their filthy god.
Okay, so till we get out of work.
Okay. Polonius, put this man out of his misery.
Wait, Pri has a question.
Wait, Pri has a question.
Oh, sorry.
Please wait.
I was going to ask two things, but one is out of character, which is everybody okay with Harold doing something right now after he has answered his question and gotten the answer?
Like killing him?
Something.
Does it
Like,
involve killing him?
It involves beheading him.
Yeah, go for it.
Go.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, Ren can still say her line, Polonia put this man out of his misery, and Harold can immediately comply.
Vicky, real quick.
Yeah?
Make a common war underworld. Just remember if there's a bounty on Tet's head.
Didn't you roll for that already? And
Right, I did.
Yeah, I thought you did.
I failed. Never mind. Take off his head.
No. Your in-game question, Pre.
Harold is just going to ask him numbers.
In somewhere at least over 100. I never got the full view.
Polonia, put this man
Could
out
be
of his
more,
misery.
could be less.
I look over to
God damn
Harold.
it.
At the sound of the chain axe, Kirshon just immediately bolts back.
Gee.
Not this shit again.
I'm just gonna watch his head get eviscerated as Polonia goes for a needle.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go for a needle. I'll just look over at Harold and just raise my eyebrow, and then he does that.
Damn. Had you asked a specific question, there would have been something cool involved. However, that will arrive later. So, with that,
We must inform the captain.
indeed.
Great. Have to get back there as soon as possible.
And with that, we will continue next week. Tune in for the exciting finale of Chapter 2 of this adventure.
Oh, John.
Alright! Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. I want to thank all of the players for playing along. I want to thank Viggy for being an awesome GM. This was a very long episode, and I loved every second of it. Anyway, guys, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. I love you. Bye!
Happy Mother's Day.